Welcome to episode 105 of the 5 Letters podcast. You got myself, Yells, you got Bez to the left of me, Cam to the right of me. Let's get into it. The 5 Letters podcast. Yes, boys. Episode 105. We're here. Talk to me. How's your 2 weeks been? How's life? How's things? How are we all doing today?
Yeah. It's been calm. A calm 2 weeks as per my usual, my normal. Got the car looked at in a garage.
Oh yeah.
Went to my friend's dad's garage, and he was literally like, it would be very expensive to replace the mirror to get it refitted, and it's not 100% necessary, so don't bother with it.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, calm, it's fine by me. Not spending my money, that's fine by me. But yesterday, I was driving home on Thursday, I was driving home from work, and like a police car was like right behind me, and I was shot. I was like, "Ooh, don't stop me, please, don't stop me." But yeah, it was calm.
But just get one of the suction ones from
I
Halfords
could,
or something.
but yeah,
Just for the meantime, like, and they cost like what, £15?
Yeah, no, they're very cheap. I might, but I don't need it. You know, I don't need it.
I think you should. Just because I think you should. Like, it's just one is it's safer.
Yeah.
Two is not exactly expensive.
Yes, true.
And yeah, I think it's just better. Like, yes, you can just use your left and your right wing mirrors, but it's just I think it's just better to have something.
Yeah, and then that's all I've really done. And I went to the cinema early today to watch the Joker,
Which we'll talk about.
Yeah. But other than that, no, I've just been chilling. Sparking Zero came out yesterday. Been having a good time with that so far. I've got all half days next week apart from Friday, so I'm gonna be going home and.
Why do you have half days? You just
'Cause
booked them.
Yeah, no, I booked them because I only had 2 days of leave left, and I'm not really a carryover or sell back kind of person. I want to use all my days in the year.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's better to have 4 half days than 2 full days. So I was like, yeah, let me just do that. So yeah, every day apart from Friday. I'll be home by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which is fine by me.
Living a good life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, Tekken's been treating me nice. You know, been having a good time with that game. There was a recent update that made the game more enjoyable because the ranked matchmaking was better. It used to be that if you fight someone who's better than you or higher ranked than you, you lose more points than if you fight someone who's if you lose to them, you'll lose more points than you would if you fight against someone who's lower than you.
How does that make sense?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. It's still like that, but you're less likely to fight against people who are very like far in range from you. So you're more likely to fight against someone who's just the exact same rank as you.
Right.
So you'll get whatever points. So yeah, I was literally looking at it. I was playing the game, and I would lose to someone who has more points than me, and I would gain a bunch. I gain like 400 points. Then I'll lose like 400 points. Then I'm playing against someone who's worse than me, and I'll gain 100 points, lose 100 points. I'm like, this doesn't make no sense. Like,
Yeah.
I don't mind winning 100 points to someone who's lower than me because I should beat them.
Yeah, the gain makes sense,
Yeah.
but the loss doesn't.
But losing 400 points to someone who's better than me, and I play against them 2 to 3 times. If I play against them 2 to 3 times, or if I play against them twice, for example, when I win one, lose one, and I've gone exactly neutral, or negative,
Yeah.
that doesn't make any sense. Like, how am I supposed to climb the ladder if every time I fight someone who's supposed to beat me because they're higher ranked than me,
Yeah.
I lose more points? Don't make sense. But now they've changed it so that you're less likely to fight people with big variance in rank. So it's a lot better.
Okay.
And I've climbed higher now. Woo.
How do you find playing 2 fighting games at the same time? Have you not played Tekken since you played Sparking Zero yet?
I haven't really, but I feel like it's
They're
going to be
different.
okay.
They're different enough,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're different enough. That is like
It's not like
different-
Tekken Street Fighter. Yeah.
Yeah, like Tekken Street Fighter is very difficult. I feel like I could probably get used to it. If I played more Street Fighter, I'd probably be fine with switching between them because it is different. Those two are even different enough as well.
Yeah.
Because there's like Tekken is 3D and the way the buttons work are different as well.
Yeah.
And the way like combos work and stuff like that is all different. But yeah, I feel like going between Sparking Zero and Tekken's gonna be calm.
Okay.
Because it's like it's like two different games, like so different.
Yeah. Okay, fair.
Like there's no muscle memory carryover. Like I don't accidentally do Tekken combos while I'm playing Sparking Zero. It's not gonna happen.
Okay.
But yeah,
I always struggle with it. Like I remember I was playing, I think God of War and Spider-Man at the same kind of time, and even though they're very different games, but I was just struggling. I would end up doing something from God of War, and I'm like, so I was like, I always struggle with playing. Obviously not the same, but same style of game at the same time. So because they're both fighting games, that's why I was like, I wonder how if there would be any carryover. Because I got so there's a new boxing game, Undisputed. I got that.
I heard it's horrible.
I got it, so I hope not.
Yeah, so let me know but I heard it's not. Like, I heard I watched a review of that because I heard it was coming out. I was like, it could be interesting. And the reviewer was basically like, just by the last Fight Night.
Okay.
Which was like, 15 years ago or something? Fight Night, he was like, just get a PlayStation 3 and play the Fight Night. I was like, wow.
Okay. I watched the gameplay on it. I thought it looked interesting. And then it came out, I was like, okay. Like, I saw people with the pre-access playing it. I was like, that's interesting. And I thought, let me give it a go. But I was like, now I play Sparking Zero. I can't play that.
Nah, surely it's going to be different.
Yeah, it'll be different enough that I should be okay. But
I've had more issue going from League of Legends to Overwatch. Because obviously the way you hold the mouse, the way you hold like your fingers are different. Or it's the same area, but it's different buttons. Because obviously in League you use Q, W, E, R, and then in Overwatch it's WASD.
Yeah.
So like my fingers for Overwatch like this, and then my fingers for League like this.
Fair, yeah.
And like it's mainly with League. If I go from playing Overwatch like this to League, sometimes I'll lay my fingers like this, and if I press D, I use a summoner spell.
Okay.
And so that's a problem.
Yeah.
Because like if I flash or something like that, or teleport by accident, it's not good.
Okay.
But yeah, with fighting games, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I'll give it a go and let you guys know how it is.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
I mean, I may as well go next. So since the last episode, right? Yeah, it was my girlfriend's birthday, so we did a few things for her birthday. We went to dinner at a Japanese restaurant in Soho, I want to say.
What did you eat?
Covent Garden. What did I eat?
Yeah.
Sushi.
I thought you don't like sushi.
I'm not the biggest fan, but it was fine. Just vegetarian. So the thing is, I came to the conclusion that I didn't like sushi when I was eating fish. So I don't like fish sushi. However, I've recently had a decent amount of like vegan like sushi,
like avocado rolls,
like avocado rolls and stuff like that. And you know what? They're cool. I can get jiggy with that. But yeah, I
feel like that makes sense because it's literally just vegetables.
Yeah, wrapped up in like rice and stuff. Which I guess. But yeah, like sashimi and all of that sort of stuff. Like just the raw uncooked fish, cold.
I get that one.
I was not a fan. You get that? Did you say?
I said like, no. I get down with that. I like it. I like sushi. Yeah.
No, I'm not a big fan.
Because I like
You're
that
not a fan of
sushi, no.
That fish taste is good.
That fish taste. It's just, I think it's just too much. But yeah, no, the vegan like sushi, I can usually get down with. So
did you both just have sushi?
Yeah. So we did that. Then we went and saw Shifters with Tosin Cole and I can't remember her name, but it was basically a 2-person theatre show.
Okay.
Romance, beautiful stuff. Left open-ended. Quite sad, actually. Like, it's about two black people who went to schools together in, like, I can't remember where the location was, but not London, somewhere with a low population of black people. And they both came from London, separately, of course. But their families just moved to wherever this place was, and they ended up being like one of the only 2 black people in the school, and they came together and they became friends, and then they started dating, and then as they were getting older, like 16, 17, 18, 19, they started drifting apart, having different lives, whatever. Then they bump into each other again in their 30s, and they're having like a moment. But obviously life has happened. Like, he's had a child, she's technically engaged. She is engaged. But they're having this moment and like, you know, relitigating the past, like going through, oh, you did this wrong when we were together, I did that wrong, like I can accept that I did that wrong, but you did this, and like, yeah, but that's because you did that. Like, they go like all of that sort of stuff. And yeah, it's quite sad, it's quite deep, but it's quite beautiful at the same time as well. Like very well acted. It's one of them ones where it's a black play, innit? So like the music is black. You know, that when they did a flashback to a party that they were both at, it was like the Neo party hard playing in the background and all that. Just very, very black. Because yeah, it would have been like Gangnam Style or something else if it wasn't. Yeah, that was beautiful. And then yeah, we went to a bar afterwards. And then the next weekend, I ended up meeting her like parents and like her siblings. We went to a dinner in Chingford, which was intense, but it was fun. It was fine. It was.
Have you done the meet the parents situation?
Of course he has.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. I don't know.
He did that like 2 weeks in.
wasn't that soon, but yeah, I did it a while ago. Yeah,
a while ago. Yeah, they've been together 2 years, and he did that like 2.5 years ago. No, I'm playing. But yeah, no, I did the meet the parents stuff, and the dad wanted to ask me questions, sat me down.
What are your intentions? It
wasn't even that. The worst part is it wasn't even that. That's what I was expecting. Where it wasn't even that. Like he was talking about like the background and culture of like their family and stuff. And I literally fully thought he was going to build up to. So like he was like, you come to the house, and obviously like in our culture we do X and Y whenever like people come to the house for the first time, blah blah blah. And I thought it was building up to. So yeah, what are your intentions? Like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? All of these sorts of questions. But it wasn't. He was just like, in our culture, we do this, X, Y, Z, the third, and whatnot. But where are you from? What's your background? What's your culture? Do you guys do this? So it was like, I was like, yeah, no, I'm from, the Caribbean, from Grenada, Dominica. Yeah, I don't think it's quite as strict as what you guys do, but it would be a very similar thing. And I was expecting him to be like, this is what we do, and now we must do it. But it was more like, this is what we do, just so you know. Is that familiar to you? And which was not how I was expecting that question to go at all. But it was nice, and obviously, yeah, they hospitality was there. They looked after me and stuff, which was nice. Her dad offered me wine as well, and I shared a glass of red wine with him. And I hate red wine.
Did you tell him that?
So he offered it to me.
Yeah.
And I said no. But then he didn't want to drink it by himself. So like, I guess we were in the room, and he was like, "Would you like some wine?" Like, and I was like, "Oh no, thank you." And he was already standing up and going over to grab the bottle. And then when I said no, he stopped and went to sit back down. So then I was like to my girlfriend, I was like, well, like after he left the room to go somewhere, I was like, will he not drink alone? Like, or is he not going to drink if I don't like have a glass with him? Or something? And she was like, yeah, no, he wanted to share with you. And we're not going to have, he's not going to have. But he wanted. Like, I could tell like, when he stopped and went to sit back down, I could tell that he wanted
disappointed.
Yeah. So I was like, so he asked me again, like, maybe, like, 45 minutes later or something. He was like, no, her brother came down, Natalie's brother. Gonna beat that out. Her brother came down, and he offered his son, her brother, a glass of wine as well, and he agreed. And then he offered me again, and I was like, okay, this time I'll do it. But that the whole time I was like, red. And I was just like, I need to drink this because it's been given to me now, so I need to finish it. I'm like, I don't like red wine. I don't like any other, like, rosé would have been blessed, white would have been okay, prosecco would have been good, champagne, any other kind of wine would have been fun. It would have been okay. It's not my favorite thing to drink, but I would have been, but red wine I actively dislike, so I'm like forcing this down, but it was okay. In the end. And yeah, we went to dinner. I got some Turkish food. I had a Turkish pizza. I wouldn't recommend having a Turkish pizza.
Are they like, I swear they don't It's the small. They're like kind of. Are they? Is it normal pizza or is it the shape like
no, it's shaped like a flatbread,
like a boat
kind of. Yeah, like a boat. Like
it's got a different name as well, hasn't it? It's not pizza.
It's like P-Day or something.
Yeah, that's
something
it.
Like
yeah.
I've
had one before as well. I was so disappointed.
yeah. I don't recommend it. Like, yeah, it was not. It wasn't. It was just like bread and cheese, like with some tomato and like some olives and stuff. And it was it wasn't like anything exciting. But it was nice to meet everyone, and obviously, and and boy, but yeah, I think that's more or less my 2 weeks. Other than that, me and Bez went Muay Thai today.
Yeah,
but I'll let him talk about his experience. Did I do anything else? No, that's it.
Okay. So my 2 weeks. So I went on a little bookshop tour around London on one of the days, just because I was looking for solo leveling number 6.
Oh my days! Well, Amazon don't have it, no?
Amazon don't have it.
Oh my god!
Went to Forbidden Planet, didn't have it online. It was out of stock. So I went to the shop, didn't have it in stock. Ouch! Went to Waterstones, and there says one in my work, so I went to that one, which didn't have it. Then went to the big one in Piccadilly Circus, which didn't have it either.
I would have given up.
I was going to, but they were all in a close proximity enough. So I was like, just check. And then so I checked there, then checked Foils. Yeah. And they didn't have it either.
Oh my god.
And at that point I was like, you know what, I'm done. And it was like, obviously everything closed around 7 to 9. So I was like, it's about 8 o'clock at the time. So I'm like, I'm going home now. I'm done. But I'm surprised how much anime, how much manga and stuff they actually have in these places now. Like the Waterstones has a half a floor for manga. It's got loads of stuff there.
The one in Harrow.
Yeah.
Has like, it's a smaller one than would be in Central.
Or the Waterstones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it has like, in the upstairs bit, it has like 2 or 3 shelves, I want to say.
Yeah.
Of just manga.
Yeah.
Which for a shop of that size is a considerable amount of shelves. Like, and I was like, raw, when I was in there, I was like, raw.
Yeah, I'm surprised. When I went, like, I've checked online, I was on the Foils especially, I couldn't see anything, so I was like, I'm not even bothered with it. But then because I walked past it, I was like, let me just have a look in.
Pop in,
yeah. And then they had like a corner with quite a few, like a manga section, and then they had like kind of mangas, then like, and they had some graphic novels there as well, and then like signing and all that kind of stuff there as well. And then the Waterstone section was huge. It wasn't the same timeline as like Forbidden Planet though, because like Kaiju number 8, that I got that Forbidden Planet number 11, I think. And that they had only had just number 10 just come out in Waterstones.
Right, okay, yeah.
But I was surprised, there was like literally like so many walls of manga, all alphabetical orders and stuff as well. So I was really shocked by that.
Is Solo Leveling 6 the most recent one? Is that the last release?
No, it's on like, I think it's on 9 now, but that's the one I needed.
Yeah.
And
do you know what the par is? The comic book store in Harrow, if it was still there, I guarantee they would have had it. That's
because no one's going there and buying it.
Is it gone now, that place?
No, yeah, it's gone. Yeah, I guess, but also because they were up on that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Granted, it was more of a comic book store than a manga store.
Yeah.
But I feel like they had all the popular manga in there and like most, like a couple of each volume for the most popular one. So I feel like they would have had like everything available for Solo Leveling, but
no one had it. Literally, like everywhere had. So a lot had 5, a lot had like 8 or 9, but none of them had 6. I managed to find it online in a place called Blackwell's. So I've got it now.
That's another pretty common book.
Yeah, so I saw that. Yeah, so I've heard it before, and I was like, oh, can I find one in London? But the nearest one was Oxford, so I was like, okay, nope. And then I managed to order it from there, and it came today. So got it now. Could give it a read.
15 quid, yeah, $14.99.
Yeah,
it's online at Waterstones for $15.99 plus £2 delivery. Oof.
But didn't have it in stock. Bloody bastards. Literally, Beyblade. But I was fuming, man. I was literally walking around everywhere, like I asked the people as well, and they're like, no, sorry, anything we've got, and there's nothing in the back. Everything we've got is out. I'm like,
that's long.
Yeah, I was so upset. And Amazon just
need to just download the digital version on your phone, innit?
You don't even need to download it. It's
just read it online. I was getting to the point where I was like, am I just gonna have to read this online? But I was like, I've got 1 to 5 in
the collection,
book, and it's like I might as well get 6, and it's so much easier to read them. I actually want to read it in person, but I'm actually getting now, so I'm happy. And then last weekend it was my nephew's first birthday, so we had a little gathering family party for him. He hated it. Absolutely hated it.
as 1-year-olds usually
Literally. Like, yeah, it was quite a lot of people with us. It was I think it's like 80, just under around 70 to 80 people or something. So like both sides of the family.
Man, you can draw more people to a party than I can.
Trust me.
Oof,
Trust
crazy.
me. But yeah, it was quite a lot of people. I think it was just too much for him, and I think he literally got ill like the week leading up to it. So he was a bit sick on the day as well. But it was a good time for us. It was very busy and just obviously just catching up with people that I haven't seen for a while and family and all that. So it was a nice day. And then his actual birthday was on Tuesday, the 8th. So went round to my parents for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, do presents and that. And then that's it pretty much in the Muay Thai today, which was intense as hell. It was rough.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously we spoke about it last time. I haven't got all the Muay Thai gear, so these guys have to do sparring, and then like for me and one other lady, we had to just basically do a circuit that the guy gave us. And yeah, it's just no rest. It's like literally you start off, you have to warm up on the pads, and the guy, before you even start warming up on the pads, guys like get down and do planks while you're waiting for this next person to get ready.
Mm-hmm.
Stay in the plank until she's on the mat, and you're like,
imagine, and she's taking a piss as well. She was literally like, and he was like, take as long as you want, and she was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
And you were telling Yels told me when we were walking in there, like, I don't want to be late because this guy, I've seen him give people push-ups when they're late.
Mm-hmm.
So we were on time. She comes in late, and then we're doing planks for her being late. like, what's going on here?
Yeah, he switched it up on us. He fully switched it up on us.
And then obviously she had to come over and do some planking as well. But we also had to plank with her as well.
Yeah.
So we've been planking this whole time, and then hit the bag as warm up. And then another person came in, so we had to do a rotation of hit the bag for, was it 2-3 minutes?
3 minutes I think it was.
Yeah, 3 minutes with like press ups or burpees or whatever in the middle, and then one person will be planking that whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 3 minutes of planking while doing that in the middle.
Cam's just nodding nonchalantly. 3 minutes of
3
planking.
minutes of planking.
I legit wasn't. I didn't hit the number. That's crazy. That's crazy.
He's like 3 minutes.
He's like, come.
Yeah,
my work.
Yeah. I'm literally like, nah, I'm expecting a 3 minutes.
Yeah, 3 minutes.
I legit didn't. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention.
Right.
3 minutes is long.
Yes.
Outrageous.
You did collapse.
We did,
yeah.
multiple times.
Times.
In fact, he kicked me. So he didn't kick me because I collapsed. So I didn't go to the lesson the weekend that it was my girlfriend's birthday. I didn't go to the lesson, right? So I texted him in advance. I was like, "Hey, not gonna make the lesson this week. My girlfriend's birthday." He was like, "No worries. Thanks for letting me know. Tell her I said happy birthday." So then when I was doing my section to do the planks, he comes over to me and I'm like down planking, and he's like, tense your abs. I'm thinking he's just telling me that to correct my form, straighten my back, that sort of stuff, like tense my abs, straighten my back. But he's like tense your abs, and then so I do it, and then he just like goes like to my abs, and then goes on the other side, and again 2 kicks. He's like, that's a missing class the other week, and I was like, oh my god.
Is this the older one or the younger one?
The younger one.
You have to have him up. You have to have him up.
I can't.
Tell him to respect his elders.
I can't. I promise you, there would be no having him up. It would just be worse for me. It would actually be worse for me if I tried that, having him up. This guy.
It would not be pretty.
It would not. He would fold me in two. Like, that's not the strategy, mate. I promise you. But yeah, we had to do so it's basically a circuit of 5. So you do 2 lots of boxing bags, 2 lots of Thai bags, and
planking.
Thai bags.
So where you can do kicks and knees. So you can knees, yeah.
So the boxing bags only go up to about yay high.
Yeah.
And then the Thai bags go almost to the ground.
Okay.
So you can do like low kicks, knees and stuff on it as well.
I see.
You
not done this one? The
speedball.
That's
no,
boxing.
yeah.
That's just boxing.
Okay, cool.
You're not going to do that in Muay Thai. Then what did we do after that? We did kicks.
50 kicks on each side.
Yeah, 50 kicks on each side. And then we did 50 front kicks
and 50
and then
knees.
50 knees.
What's a front kick? Just straight leg.
Like a push kick.
Yeah,
bottom of your foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we went to, was it sparring after that?
I think then it was sparring, yeah. Was it? Then it was like, I think then it was just like planks and push-ups and stuff.
Oh yeah, we did more planks, more push-ups and stuff, yes.
And this sounds terrible.
It was pain.
Arms were, like, we did so much planking today. Like, so much planking today. Like, in total, I think it must have been about 10 minutes of planking.
Yeah,
Jeez,
or
sure.
more even.
Yeah, for sure. And then lots of push-ups, squats. Yeah, we did more squats. And it was like, while we're waiting for other people to finish the exercises, you're doing squats, you're doing planks. You're doing this. Like, like we're thinking, all right, I finished first, so I get to rest, get away. He's like, no, why are you waiting for the other people? Get down into a plank. Now, why are you waiting for the other people to do some squats? Like, he was very much like, no, there's no stopping. It was just keep going.
How long is the lesson? An hour.
Hour and a half.
It's an hour and a half, but we finished maybe about 15 minutes early. But then after about that, he did his circuit, and I got into sparring, and I got punched in the nose, like
in the nose.
Punched in the nose, like clean on the button, like clean. Guy apologized because it was a bit stiffer than he probably intended. That wasn't fun. That wasn't fun.
Instantly retaliate with a punch in the face also. Reflexes.
Doesn't work like that, you know. It doesn't it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. I maybe for some people, but I don't have the kind of, my initial reaction was to grab my face like a normal person. Like, not a fighter like you, Cam. Like, my initial reaction was like, oh shit, let me grab my nose. But it's fine. Like I did, to be fair, I did get him.
You got some kicks in and stuff.
Yeah, I got him with like, but I don't think mine were hard. Like, because again, it's light sparring.
Yeah.
So I don't think, and it shouldn't have been hard. Just because he hit me hard doesn't mean I need to hit him hard. That's not how that goes. But I did land some kicks, and I did give him a heart punch, like a punch right to his heart, which was good. And then I sparred a shorter woman as well, and that was fun. She caught my kick though. Like I went to kick her. I think I was doing a round kick, and she just went caught it, and like she had me, and I was like just bouncing on one leg. Like, she could have dumped me on my head, but she didn't. Again, it's just friendly sparring, you know. It's nothing serious. But,
are there like belts and stuff in Muay Thai? Or how does
no.
How do you progress up? You just progress up by
you just get good.
You just do amateur fights and win.
Yeah, you just get good. There's no belts. There's no like, because the thing is with that sort of stuff, I feel like with like those type of martial arts, I feel like you have to learn routines and stuff. You know, Muay Thai doesn't have that.
Okay.
Like it's, as far as I understand, anyway. So like where karate, you do like kata, which is like just routine.
Yeah.
And you need to show that you know the kata. You need to show that you know how to do certain techniques and stuff like that. Muay Thai is less about. It's not. Yeah, you're not going to do routine, and for the most part, it's less about fancy. It's not about any fancy like. Even if you can do a fancy kick, they're not necessarily going to tell you that. They're not necessarily going to encourage you to do that because it's the sport of Muay Thai. Quite similar to boxing, you probably only are going to do jab hook, like just a normal jab, a normal hook, a low kick, whatever. Like you're not going to be in there doing like flying roundhouses and stuff because chances are your opponent's just going to move out the way and then kick you in your head. It's
Tekken rules. You're using unsafe moves. Don't use unsafe moves.
Yeah.
You don't want to get blocked and punished.
That's exactly it. Yeah. So like, I think Muay Thai is like one of the most exciting things you might do is like a spinning back elbow or something.
Yeah.
But even then, it's not something you're going to be doing commonly.
Yeah.
Like
you have to see the perfect opportunity for it.
Yeah, and you have to be good. Like you're not. I don't think you can see amateurs like doing spinning elbows. And stuff.
Well, the guy was telling me to do it on the bag last lesson.
A bit of fun.
A bit of fun. Get you into it.
Yeah,
back elbow. You know?
No, he wasn't. He was like, you could do jab hook.
Yeah,
jab spinning elbow.
Yeah, he's like spin back elbow. I'm like, whoa. Okay.
Demonstrate it as well.
Yeah. He showed me. I'm like, bloody and his was quick. So I'm like, mine would not be like that.
You're out here doing a slow twist.
Yeah, I'd be like, look with your bag. Just boom, hit it.
So you jab with his right hand and the elbow with his right elbow as well?
No, so it'd be like a jab. It'd be like a jab cross and then like a do. sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, but like the trainers, at least the two guys, one is a retired fighter, so he used to fight and now he trains, and like the people that he trains like 1-to-1, as far as I know, like I think he trains the current UK champion of Muay Thai.
Yeah.
I don't know how impressive that is. I don't know how popular Muay Thai is in the UK, but one of the champions of Muay Thai in the UK, apparently he trains one of them, and he used to fight himself. Then the Young G is an active professional fighter at the moment, which is why I'm not trying to like. If he wants to kick me in the abs, I will just take it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to jump him. And so yeah, so it seems like the people will have the credentials to train, and like the trainer sessions are intense. I had a headache like after today's session, like not sure if it was because of the punch or the severity of the not the severity, the intensity of the thing. Maybe a bit of both.
You said you had a headache after last time, though.
Yeah, I got a migraine after the last one.
Were you feeling fine today?
I was okay this time. Yeah, I did nothing. Yeah, I was alright. But yeah, I feel like I'd set myself up better this time, knowing that what happened last time. I was like, okay, let me just prepare myself a bit better. Yeah. And it was earlier as well. I feel like, so my body just done less throughout the day as before.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel like it was just better. I was better prepared for it this time. Yeah. But then also I didn't do sparring this time. I just did the circuits. Yeah. So it was just like
last time he sparred, and last time he didn't have a break in between.
Yeah. I just sparred constantly throughout the whole time.
And sparring is harder than it seems.
Yeah.
Like, because you're not trying to hit hard, and you're probably not getting hit too hard either. But just the action of moving around and throwing arms and legs, whatever, is actually quite hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy, but I find it fun. Like even after the headache today, like like I said, I got punched pretty hard on the nose, but my nose doesn't hurt. So I kind of don't think it was to do with that. I think it was maybe just the intensity and just like I didn't eat I didn't have a massive amount of breakfast, and then when I got back, I didn't eat. I just tried to because I'm doing like some tests. I started doing tests. I didn't eat. So I think maybe it was like to do with that.
Working your brain too much.
Yeah, so it's a thing where like I think you should sign up, Bez, but I think both of us, it's a thing where when we go to these sessions, we do need to like before and after, we need to make sure that we're
you need to think about what you're doing.
Thinking about what we're doing, like to make sure that you're feeling your body right, like and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, today when I got back, I had a protein shake, and then I had some like a snack sort of thing, just to make sure I had something to work with after as well. Yeah.
All I had was I had a Lucozade Sport afterwards, which like it's got sugar, but that's about it. So. But yeah, that's it. I guess you guys can follow us. Follow me. I'm signed up, so I'm going to be doing more Muay Thai. Not sure if Bez is coming back or not, but you can follow us on this journey as we.
I was amateur champion in the next year or so.
Definitely not, man. I got hit once, and my head's been hurting all day. Like, imagine getting hit like multiple times. Like, come on, man. Amateur champion, please. I literally not coming out of the corner. I'm like, no, but he hit me. Like, the coach is like, no, come on, you can. No, but why is he hitting me for?
Why is he hitting
me? Nah, surely that's not allowed. Like, I'm just here to have a friendly.
We spied beforehand, everything. What's going on?
Yeah, like he dapped me up and then he punched me in the face. Like, what is that? I thought we were gonna be boys. Nah, but yeah.
Yeah, I might sign up. I'm 80% sure I'm going to sign up.
It's good. The thing is, for me, it's good fitness as well.
Yeah, it's very good fitness. And it makes me realize how unfit I am doing it as well. Because it was tense.
Yeah, there's just sheer number of push-up, squats, sit-up, crunches, planks.
It's ridiculous.
Like burpees, just sheer, like you do, like, and it's because sometimes it's numbered, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just do it until XYZ happens. So you don't even know how many you've done.
Yeah.
But then by the end of it, you've done Saitama's workout. Because you've probably done the equivalent of a 10K through like the punching of the bag and the sparring and the movement as well. So you've probably done Saitama's workout. Like you just need to get home and not put the aircon on or the heating on now, and you're literally going to be one punch man. Yeah, you're going to be one punch man soon.
My core's been twinging all afternoon. I just feeling like here and there. It's like
Yeah, for me, it's my arms.
Yeah.
I've got spaghetti arms, so my arms don't. With like the push-ups and the punching, my arms just don't like it.
Yeah.
Like, at all. But it is what it is. Like, one thing I will say is, though, like, just been doing, I think this is my 5th or maybe my 6th session that I've gone to. And I do feel like I'm getting better at some stuff. Like, when I started, 10 push-ups, that was about it.
Yeah.
And I mean 10 for the day. Like, that was about, after I do that first 10, asking me to like come back half an hour later to do 2 more. I'm not convinced I could give it to you. But like now, yeah, like it's still push-ups are still a struggle after about 15 for sure. But I mean, like if I do, 10, 15 push-ups, go away, do something else, come back, I can maybe do another 10.
Yeah.
Go away, come back, I can maybe do another 15, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, so I definitely feel like I'm getting better at that side of stuff, and so it helps.
Yeah.
So when you come in,
I sound like I feel from the sound of it, I will pass out and die on the spot as soon as I step in the room.
We've all died once in it so far.
Definitely. Me twice. I had a time where I had to sit down. Yeah, he wasn't there. I was gassed out. I had to sit down. We were doing kicks, and we were doing this thing where it was like 3 of us, and we're rotating. You do 10 right, then you go rotate round. Someone else does 10 right. Then you do 10 left, and you rotate. 12 right, rotate. 12 left, rotate. 14 right, rotate. 14 left, rotate. All the way up to, I think we're going up to 20. Don't know how many kicks that ends up being in total, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
And about halfway through, I was like, I can't lift my legs anymore. I just can't. I can't. I'm gassed out. And because we had already done a warm-up of, as you saw today, he's like, right, the warm-up's over. And we're all like, yo, I am finished.
Warm-up? What are you talking about?
The warm-up is like punching on the bag, plus burpees, plus push-ups, plus squats, plus planks, plus more punching on the bag, plus more burpees, plus more squats, more like, So we'd already done that warm-up. And I was already like sweating and like exhausted from that. And it was just kicks. And I was like, I just can't today. So I had to sit down for a bit because I was just gassed out. So everyone does.
How much is it?
£25
for one session, 25
to try it out.
It's worth it for what you get.
It's definitely worth it
for like for an exercise. That it's a £25 exercise.
It's a good workout.
Cool.
Yeah, think about it. Like it could be a good 5 letters podcast excursion.
Yeah, I mean it's just the money of it, and then having to buy the extra gear and stuff.
Oh yeah, because you won't have boxing gloves.
Yeah, you need gloves and stuff. Yeah.
I mean they will loan you gloves. But yeah.
Do you go every week? Apart from obviously the time.
I go every week. I have a weekly membership.
Okay.
Yeah, so I go once a week. One of the guys there goes 4 times a week. Plus, he has a private session, and he's the one that punched me in the nose because, of course, he goes per week more times than I've been in total. So yes, he managed to punch me in the face.
He was dancing after everything today. We all lying on the floor. He was there dancing.
Literally trying to go amateur, or pro, or whatever.
I mean, he's old. He's just got time. Yeah, old man boxed me up.
Getting boxed up by the youth and the elderly.
It's not looking. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad for me, mate. Bad for me. But I feel like that's how it kind of goes, though. Like, I feel like
when you're young, you have time. When you're old, you have time. So
that's what I was gonna say.
You've got the time to do things.
And in the middle is when you've usually you let certain things lax.
Yeah.
So like when I was 17. I mean, my man still could have boxed me up for sure, but I would have been way fitter than I am now, and like in better shape than I am now. And then when you're older, if fitness and stuff is actually something you're passionate about, you just got all the time to do it.
Yeah.
So that helps. If it's not what you're into, or you're for one reason or another you don't have the physical ability to, then sure. But if it's something that you're actually into, you're gonna be good at it because for your age at least, because you just have the time and probably money to be able to put into it. Like he was talking about how, he used to pay whatever for the gym, and then he was like, yeah, I ain't doing that anymore. I prefer to do this, so I'm going all in on this. And now he pays, I'm assuming, well over 200 to do 4 sessions a week plus, because the personal trainer is going to be expensive.
Yeah.
So I reckon it's probably about 150 or something for the 4 sessions. Then maybe another 50
a week or a month.
A month.
Oh, okay.
200 a month probably. For another 50 for the personal session. Maybe it would be
per
more than
session
that.
probably be like 50, 60 a week. Like they'll probably charge you
that's what
per
I was gonna
lesson.
say,
Yeah.
So it's probably crazy.
Four to £500 a month probably.
Mm. But he for his age, he's in fantastic shape. Like, fantastic shape. Like I was saying to Bez, like if we had an actual match, he would mess me up. Like, badly.
He was doing the kicks in the bag earlier. I could hear them. I was like, bloody hell, yeah. He don't get kicked by this man.
Hard.
Yeah,
Kick hard.
You can hear it. You're like, ooh,
it's like bam, bam.
Yeah.
I
don't want to get kicked by this man.
And me and Bez couldn't even. We were both struggling with the left kicks.
Yeah,
like he's like throwing both, like bam, 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 and we were like, doosh. Like the right kick's okay, the left kick's
like how did you get the technique with this?
like the left kicks are because it's just awkward. It's just like you're just not used to it.
So unnatural.
You don't swing your left foot often.
No.
Life.
Exactly.
Not even like playing football. Nothing.
Yeah,
so it's just awkward. Like it's like, and like the right kick for me, the movement I can do. When I think about it, I can do the movement so well because I'm like, all right, I turn my left kick, like I rotate my left leg, and then rotate my right shin right through the bag with my hip, following like. All of that.
Yeah.
Like I do that so easily. But this one, it's just so awkward to like get the rotation. Like I keep like kicking upwards rather than round. Like it's so it's hard. It's hard. But like it's good. It's good that I like know what I'm meant to be doing. So I think that's obviously a benefit that you know what you're meant to be doing.
Yeah.
But it's just weird that like I just can't do it like that. And I guess that's why they make you do 50 kicks because
gets you used to the motion of using that foot, that leg.
But anyway, let's get into our first song. It is very late. Wow. What should we play first? Let's see. Let's get into Skepta Flo Milli. Let's start there. So this one's the new Skepta Flo Milli. This one's track entitled Why Lie, and we'll catch you on the flip.
No handouts.
Why would I lie to the girl? If she love me enough, she gon' lie to herself. Tell you the truth, I think she's fucking someone else. She might as well. As soon as I leave, I'm back on my grid. When I see you again, only time will tell. Sex with you's emotional. Nelly shed a tear, the pussy was crying as well. Netflix watching a movie, smoking on sushi. Yeah, we're high as hell. Delivery at the door, about to go for round 2. She saved by the bell. It took her a couple of hours or 2, but she came out of shell. I can spend a couple of hours with you, but then I gotta go.
I know you be busy, but I wanna fuck you right after the show.
But only a couple of hours ago, you were taking it slow.
Only take 5 shots of done, I'ma act like a hoe. Oh yeah.
When you're making it grow.
Pussy dripping in Louis, I thought it was over, he come back for more.
I had to come back, return to the match, she want all of the smoke.
Now he attached, you can't get him back, so act like you know. It's we making plans tonight.
And we are back. That was Skepta Flo Milli. That track entitled was Why Lie.
The focus.
Right then, for our focus this week, Bez brought up something quite interesting, and I think we should discuss it and see how we do and see if we understand some of this. So Bez brought up Generation Alpha slang. So obviously Gen Alpha, they're probably getting to like 14, 15 now?
Something like
it'd be like 2010s, wouldn't it? Probably.
Yeah. So yeah, they're getting to be 14-ish or so, which means they're starting to have a presence online and they're starting to be in the same spaces as obviously us millennials and older Gen Zs.
Yep.
In terms of like online and in comment sections and all of these sorts of stuff. So Bez was like, let's have a discussion about their slang and see if we understand any of it, see if we've come across any of it. So you found a list, right?
Yeah. So I was speaking to one of my colleagues about this, funny enough, the other day. So I actually have seen a lot of these slang words now. Mm-hmm. So I know what some of them mean. Well, To be fair, I don't know what some of them mean, but I've kind
Come
of
across
seen.
them.
Yeah, I've come
Yeah.
across
I
them.
feel like I've probably seen more than you lot as well because I'm on
Yeah,
Twitch
you
and
should,
YouTube
yeah,
and stuff.
you
and
should.
Yeah.
These influencers or whatever you want to call
Yeah,
them.
they're the
they
ones
also
who are probably
use
using
these
them.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just hilarious though because of how things changed from obviously when we were younger and our millennial slang and like how things have changed to just what they are now, which I haven't. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. So let's ever have a look at the list. Okay, so this is 55 Gen Alpha slang words.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go through a couple of them maybe and go through them slowly and just kind of see if you can which ones you can guess.
What they mean.
Yeah. So number 1, brain rot.
Oh, that's just when you're chronically online, like in your, like,
Yeah.
I guess.
Watching low quality content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, chronically online doing nonsense.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
For sure.
Skibidi.
No, bro. No. We spoke about this
spoke
one
about
off
this one,
mic, which is
yeah.
why I'm immediately saying I have no earthly idea.
Yeah. I don't understand what it could possibly mean.
It just reminds me of...
Based off of what I know skibidi toilet is. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
what the word could possibly mean.
It just reminds me of, that Kanye West verse where it's like, scoop, beep, boop, beep.
Yeah.
That's literally all that comes into my head when you say that.
Is it? I feel like I've heard someone speak about it before. Is it like just an all-purpose word that they just use randomly anywhere for anything?
Sort of. So it could mean good, bad, cool sort of thing. So it's like
Yeah, that's so skibidi, dude.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Like
I hate that.
we would say sick. It's like skibidi.
Skibidi.
That's sick. That's skibidi, bro.
That's horrible.
That's so bad.
That's horrible.
Yeah, no, that's
That's
too many
skibidi, man.
syllables there, mate.
Fair enough. Yeah, too many syllables.
Yeah.
I
But
feel like slang's meant to like make things simpler.
yeah. Doesn't slang stand for short language or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I've never thought about it like that, but
But definitely could.
that sounds correct.
Yeah, slang is a slang word for short.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, it's named after the popular YouTube animated series called Skibidi Toilet by animator Alexei Gerasimov.
Fair enough.
And then Skibidi Ohio Riz.
That's one phrase.
Yeah.
I know what Riz is.
Bro, I feel like these things don't go together. Skibidi Ohio Riz. Because
I know where Ohio is.
yeah, I
You
don't know.
old.
But know where Ohio is.
Ohio is actually part of the Gen Alpha slang.
Yeah,
Which-
I know. Ohio is like the bad place. Like anything bad they say comes from Ohio.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn, what Ohio is it?
I don't know.
That's great.
So Skibidi Ohio Riz is to call someone this means that they're weird. So you've got Skibidi Ohio Riz, which means you're like got
Your Riz is from
your
Ohio.
Riz is from
yeah.
Ohio, essentially. Yeah.
Mad.
And then you've got Riz, which we know what Riz means.
Mm-hmm.
Charisma. Rizla, someone who has a lot of charisma.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Skibidi Riz.
I guess it's
Good
good.
Riz.
The charm shown by a male skibidi toilet to a female skibidi toilet.
Okay.
This is used in reference to the toilets in the skibidi toilet.
Oh my god, what are you reading?
We need to see this. You don't need to see the skibidi toilet
Oh,
thing.
from one skibidi to another.
Yeah, from one
Is that
skibidi.
English?
I'm a skibidi toilet, Ohio Riz
Oh
male
my
to a
God.
skibidi.
Saying a skibidi toilet makes sense if you've seen the videos.
Continue.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's just a bastardization. So that just comes from God damn.
Yeah.
That just comes from that. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, you guys are just doing that wrong. So they're talking about like if a girl's got a big ass or something.
Yeah,
that's what
now,
they use it for. They're like, oh, that girl's got a gap. But
Yeah.
but that just comes from the reaction of when you
when
see
a
it.
girl with a big body. Yeah,
Like,
God
God
damn. Yeah,
But
nice.
that's
It's like that
that's-
girl's got gapped.
Bastardization. Hate it.
And then we've got Sigma.
That's like the G's, isn't it? Or is that Sigma's
Yeah,
like the
Sigma
G's,
males
the G.
like thingies people.
Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we're Sigma.
Like
Sigma
Yeah.
males,
alpha, beta, and beta males.
Yeah.
Sigma
Yeah.
male.
Yeah, usually means a popular, dominant, independent leader, Sigma and male.
Yeah.
Someone who's cool or self-sufficient. What the Sigma means they're basically saying, what the heck?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I feel like these things are they're so memey. Like you don't say what the Sigma's not going to stay around. Like people are just saying what the Sigma because someone said it sometime.
Yeah.
And then everyone thought it was funny. So now
They're
people
saying
like ironically say, "Oh, what the Sigma?" Like
what the Sigma?
I feel like it's not stuff that they say online, like not online, in real life. Like
Yeah.
I feel like with our slang in our day, we used to say it to each other on MSN Messenger and comment it on like Bebo and Facebook and all these sort of stuff. But then it would be exactly how we spoke in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't feel like this. I mean, maybe I
hope not.
I don't feel like this.
I feel like some of them probably would. They'd say them in real life.
Yeah.
Like I can imagine.
What's
Obviously, Riz is a common.
Riz,
Like
yeah,
Riz has said,
Riz,
but I feel like
fine, yeah.
Sigma.
But I feel like Riz follows the tradition of our kind of slang.
Yeah,
how
true,
we would
yeah.
use slang. Whereas like
the Sigma?
Sigma and stuff like that. I'm just like
It doesn't make sense.
no, to say that out loud is just
Yeah.
I can see typing it, saying it out loud.
It doesn't. Yeah, it
Doesn't
doesn't make
compute
sense. It
for
doesn't.
me.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right. Mewing. Do you know what mewing is?
That's looks maxing. It's the jaw thing.
Looks maxing. Oh god.
Yeah.
It's
Is that
like pushing your tongue to the top of your mouth and it like defines your jaw.
Defines your jaw. You go mew. Right, your jaw sticks out. Mew.
Don't kill me. Oh my god.
It could also mean looking good.
Okay, fair enough.
Phantom tax.
Phantom tax.
Phantom.
I know what that is.
What the hell's a phantom?
Phantom's a person.
Is a person.
He's a person. He's in like Kai Snat's group.
Okay.
So he's a streamer.
Yeah.
And Phantom Tax is when he used to come in or I don't know if he used to, or if he still does. He would, whenever Kai had food, he would just come in the stream and take the food.
Right.
That's the Phantom Tax.
Right. Cam knows all. Cam knows
I know.
everything.
Bro, I told you, I hear these things because I'm just in the like area.
Yeah.
So I didn't even watch these people.
You just hear
But I
about
just
it from other-
through like other people I do watch who are not like really talking like this. They might as
Mention
a joke
something, yeah.
say it.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, cool. And then I hear it so many times, and I hear
You
the
get the context. And
Yeah.
stuff.
like,
I thought it was a phantom tax. I thought it was like someone's got a phantom and like it pays an extra tax or something. Like whatever you pull up in your phantom and then like all of a sudden the prices go up by
Pay tax,
10%.
yeah.
Yeah. Like you go to the
like
boss
you go
man.
to a Highlands.
You go to the boss man shop in your phantom. You go in there and he's like, yeah, it's £25 for a
Phantom
kebab.
tax.
Phantom tax. Like, that's how it was.
I was like you, man. I was like, what the hell's a phantom tax? Like, what's that? Like, yeah. Sus, which
Oh, I know what that
you
is.
know what that is, yeah.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
again, I think that's similar to our kind of slang where
Yeah,
you
no
would say
homo.
that's sus,
Yeah,
yeah.
Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Ohio, which is what we were speaking about earlier, comes from, weird, cringy, or odd. It comes from the main reference that strange incidents happen only in Ohio.
Well, I thought, what happened to Florida, man?
yeah, true.
Yeah, I guess Ohio's taken over now.
I guess.
It's a weird place now.
Yeah.
Cap.
Stop the
Stop
cap.
the cap.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Okay, that's fine.
And then no cap.
Yeah.
Aura. Negative aura.
I hate cap and no cap, by the way.
I'm not a fan of
I
it.
hate that, but okay, moving on.
Yeah.
I
feel
will
like-
never say it, but I don't mind hearing it.
Nah, I hate it. I prefer it's giving.
Nah,
I
it's
prefer
given is way worse than
Literally,
cap.
whenever I hear
prefer
that, it
Thanksgiving.
literally triggers something in me for a second. It like lights a flame, like a spark. It lights inside me. I'm like, no,
Nah.
don't say that.
I prefer it's giving. Cap, I hate it so bad. Like whenever I hear someone, especially in the UK,
Yeah, UK doesn't
Yeah, no,
sound
I don't
right
want to
at
hear
all.
from a UK
Yeah.
person in UK. We'll talk.
but like I prefer, I'll
No
take it.
cap?
I'll take it.
That's
as giving.
cap.
That's
That is cap. Like,
capping.
shut up, man. What are you talking about? That's cap.
Aura is just swag, but in 2024,
Yeah, the energy you give,
Yeah.
basically, yeah.
swag.
Can we, or the negative aura
I
is
mean,
just,
it literally just is the word aura.
Yeah,
they just
it
use the
literally
word
is
aura
aura.
in the
Yeah,
correct
yeah.
context.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just got more popular. But
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
saying it more often than
yeah.
Bruh.
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 The word is casual for bro, brother, or dude.
Okay, we didn't need that, but thank you.
Just in case. People might not know, you know. The people might not know.
True.
Salty.
That's not Gen
Upset.
Alpha, but okay.
But we've been saying that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, cool. We'll say
Eight.
that.
You ate
Eight.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we know
But
what
that's
that is.
something else that I don't like hearing.
You don't like it?
Nah, not at all.
I don't mind it.
You ate that one little thing still.
No.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't mind it. You ate.
You ate.
You ate.
I can live with it. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but I can live with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as bad as it's giving, but it's
I
don't
actually
like
prefer
it.
it's giving.
I don't
I
actually
don't know
care.
how you like it.
I don't like it. I don't like it, but don't think it's as bad as like I remember when I first heard it, I was like, what is happening? But now I guess because I just relate it so strongly to this reminds me of that as soon as I hear it, I just auto translate. I don't really
I know what it means.
No, I know you know what I mean.
I hate the
but
usage.
like,
I'm like, just say anything else that means it
No,
reminds
but
me
if
of,
this
or
rem-
it is like,
It's like, yeah.
it's like it's so bland. It's like it's
It
like
does the job. It does the job.
add a little spice, add a little seasoning.
It's giving is it's weird, but
And
I don't like
the
it's
reason
giving
why-
because
the
it's
reason-
just not correct English.
No, and that's the reason why I kind of don't mind it, because I can see it breaks some grammar rules,
Yes.
but the words make sense if you just take the individual words.
I also
it
don't
usually
like
makes sense.
the way
but
people,
it breaks the grammar rules.
the way people end the sentence. Like it's giving something. Like
Yeah.
it reminds me of, or like when it's like a vibe kind of thing. They say it's giving. I don't know what an example would
It's
be.
giving aura.
Yeah, but like so the way they end the sentence also annoys me. Like it reminds me of this, or it gives me this kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Like if they said it's giving this vibe,
Yeah.
I'll be calm with it. But they don't say that. They say it's giving whatever, and they would just say like and they would like list off a bunch of things. Oh, it's giving this.
But that's
I'm
the
like,
point.
Shut up, man.
The point is you're meant to list off, and you're meant to go through like synonyms.
I hate it. It's so
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh my god. It's giving Queen's English. It's giving Posh Boy. It's giving grammar school.
And then we got Noob, which that's
Yeah,
a
that's-
classic.
oh, that
that's a classic
outstays
one.
us.
Yeah, that's a classic.
That's old.
Zang.
I've never heard that.
That's Beanie Man's ad lib. Za.
Nah, it's a remix of the word dang. So instead of
Okay,
saying
fair.
dang, you say zang.
Fair enough.
Zang.
That's like Zaddy.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Bet, which again is a old one.
Say
What?
bet.
Sorry?
Bet.
Oh, bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay, bet.
I
Yeet.
yeet.
No yeet.
No yeet. I actually don't know what that means.
Yeet is
I just
thing
assume
as
it's
well.
just like
That's like a Vine thing. That came from Vine.
yeah, ages ago.
Yeah, because no yeet. Yeah.
So again, I didn't, but I don't think people were saying it as a word.
It wasn't a
back
word then. It was just a
it
noise.
was
Yeah.
just a yeet.
Like say.
I mean, it 100% was. It was like
I don't think people were using it as a word. It was just like
I guess yeah. They were just, but it was a specific use case.
yeah.
As in, you throw something, you say yeet,
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
and then now yeet.
But it was
just
like
means to throw
Kobe. It
something,
was like
right?
Kobe.
Yeah, now people say it like okay, I feel like, but then this says to be very excited and have a lot of energy.
That's-
it
yeah,
can
that's what I
also
was gonna
mean
say.
to throw something with a lot of force.
Yeah, because like
Oh, I didn't know it
Peop-
had another meaning.
so people would be like, oh yeah, I yeeted that.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
yes, I heard that usage, but I feel like now is more that kind of like, oh, do you want to go to the shop? Yeet.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I've never heard
Yeet.
that.
And as yeah, I don't think it was that back in the day. It was
Yeah.
all about,
No.
yeah, it was like
Yeah.
Like, I yeeted it over there.
it
Yeah.
was Kobe. Like, Kobe.
Yeah.
I was like, yeet.
And then lit. It's lit.
It's lit. Yeah.
Low-key, which these are
I
all
mean,
old ones.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Bop, which again, a bop, like a good song or something.
Yeah, that's old.
This one I've keep seeing a lot. I just put the fries in the bag, bro. That one I've been seeing a lot recently.
Oh, that's like when someone's doing too much and they're going way above their abilities kind of
Yeah,
thing. And you're saying that it's like you're in the McDonald's queue
Yeah.
and like the guy behind is yapping and you're just like, just put the back, just
I quite like that one.
it's the-
Yeah.
I've been hearing it a lot and I never know what it meant. I think they even said it in SmackDown.
Did they?
Yeah, like one of the commentators said it.
Oh,
about,
man, I did not hear that.
Yeah, he's like, just put the fries in the bag.
It's the opposite of Sir, this is a Wendy's. It's the opposite.
I've not heard that one.
Have you not?
No.
So that's when the customer's yapping to the employee, and the employee is just like, "Yeah, bro, I don't care about all that. This is Wendy's."
Yeah. I can't help you with that. This is a Wendy's.
Yeah, that's literally
Oh my
it.
god.
That's literally it. So and I think it's people use them in the same context of like, yeah, if someone's like yapping at you and just
Yeah.
saying a lot, and it's like, yo, just put the bread.
Shut up.
or yeah, sir, this is your Wendy's. You're just doing too much.
You're saying hurry up.
Yeah, you're just doing too much, man. Just like calm down. Like this is not the time or place. That's basically it. This is not the time or place. Like calm down.
Yeah, this is a phrase means that you could take it too long and need to spit it out. It could also
Yeah.
mean be an insult and a way to tell someone to be quiet.
Yeah, man. You're yapping. Too much. Tell a man to
I like
talk.
that. I like that one.
Yeah.
Just put the fries in the bag, bro. And then Delulu.
Yeah, delusional, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the short for
Yeah.
delusional.
I feel
Simp,
yeah.
classic one. Ick, which again,
Yeah, classic.
cringe.
Yeah,
Op,
That's
Bruv.
my op.
yeah.
savage.
Ops.
I'm a savage.
Yeah. L,
Yeah. Taking
Twi-
losses.
yeah, taking L.
Last night I took a L, but tonight I bounce back.
Hey, twin.
Twin.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
like your friend, your best
Yeah,
friend.
your bestie. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my twin.
Getting fucked up with my twin.
Yeah. Then it's giving.
Go. I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah.
It's giving. It's
I
giving
think we-
winter cozy vibes. That's what their example is
See,
here.
they said vibes.
I still hate it.
It's giving winter cozy
It's,
vibes.
but they wouldn't. I'm like, it's giving winter.
Yeah.
It's giving
It's
cold.
giving it'll be like it's giving winter. It's
I feel
giving
like people don't
cozy.
say vibe though.
It's
They would
giving-
say it's giving winter cozy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, even saying that, it made me unhappy.
Do you know what the thing is? Yeah, it's very. Let's go to Starbucks. It's very like that. That kind of like.
Yeah, true.
It's very that kind of vibe, but yeah, it's giving. Let's go to Starbucks.
Pookie.
I've seen this one. I don't know what people mean by it.
PWOKIE.
Yeah.
I don't know what people mean by it, but I've seen.
It's just someone you love. It's like that's
Okay.
Pookie. I think Hawk Tour Girl said that. I love you, Pookie.
She has a podcast now.
Talk to her. Let me talk to her.
Yeah. So I haven't even seen the video. Like I've not seen. Like I know what happens in the video because.
Yeah.
But I've not even seen it. Like I was just like, I do not care about this. I'm not even. I'm like, this is foolishness. I'm not engaging. Like you guys are making her famous off of nothing. I'm not engaging.
I heard people talking about it before I'd ever seen the video, and then I saw the
Same.
video in another video. So I
Yeah.
wasn't even looking for it, and I just saw it, and I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I heard that she had a podcast. I was like, why? Just
Go
go
on,
home.
I saw
Put the fries in the bag, bro.
I saw people were talking on like Twitter, and they were like, "Yeah, you know, that's how you know she's not really about that. Like, she's started a podcast, not OnlyFans." I was like, I'm like, "Ooh, that's jokes." But yeah,
Then it hits different.
that's old school.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, which again is
Not gonna
old
lie.
school.
Why is that even
That's
there?
that's
Yeah.
English. OG. Again.
Unk.
Yeah. Drip.
That's old as well.
Some of these are
Drip
just
too hard.
just classic words.
Don't stand
Flex.
too close, you mouth. Flex. Who's saying flex in 2024? Let's be real. I've not heard that in like 10 years. Flex.
People must say it
like I
still.
hear
That's a flex.
Like flexing on someone.
I feel like people will say stunting more than flexing even nowadays. Like and
I
stunting
don't
is
feel- I feel like
stunting is old, but I feel like
I feel
that's
like I'm
more
more likely
likely.
to hear someone say flex.
Yeah, I feel like flex is more common than
Yeah,
stunting.
I'm trying. What would the actual? I don't think either one is that common. What would they say?
I feel like it'd be more like a why you flexing type of situation.
Why are you flexing?
Stop flexing on people.
Yeah.
Why are you
Would you-
flexing?
I mean, okay, maybe I'm not in circles, but I feel like I ain't heard that in a minute. I feel like maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I would hear, but I don't know if flex was the one. But fair enough.
Yeah. Tea.
Oh yeah, that's
Spill
the
the
tea.
tea.
Yeah, spill the tea.
That's sipping hot tea, man.
Goat.
That's why he's the goat.
That's my goat.
Sheesh.
Sheesh.
Yeah. As in hyping someone up.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah,
that's more
surprise.
like flex. Like, sheesh, you don't have to do it to him. You don't have to do it to him.
I guess, yeah, same context.
Damn, Daniel.
Mad lit, which is just, vibe.
Vibe is another word that people kind of use just normally, but it's
Yeah.
slang.
Yeah. Bussin'.
But
That's just a good thing.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
thing's bussin'. Chad Alpha.
yeah, that's like the guy with the jaw, innit?
Yeah.
Chad.
The guy that's mewing.
Guys
Yeah.
mewing. The Sigma. Glaze.
Get off that nigga dick, man.
Yeah. Start glazing it.
Was you there? We were. You know when we were at the restaurant for Father's Day,
Yeah.
the Ethiopian restaurant, and then
Yeah.
the people were leaving, and they were like saying, "Oh, you're such a you look like a nice family." Our nephew was like, "Why are they glazing?"
Oh yeah. I was there.
He was like, "Why are they glazing?
I
What
was there, I
they
was
got
there.
to gain? Like, what's happening?"
I heard him say that. I was like,
I was
oh
like,
my
"This
days.
guy, this kid, man.
Glazing.
Why are they glazing?"
So dumb, but yeah, glazing.
Mog. You know what mog means?
I've heard it, but I don't know what it means.
Yeah, same. I think I've heard that.
You're mogging. So to be significantly more attractive than someone, you're mogging if you're the best looking among your friends.
Fair enough.
You're mogging.
I don't know what, like, I don't know. That's again, these are like slang terms. Like usually, or as far back as I can kind of think about, like slang terms from our generation, even Gen Z, and then going back to like Gen X and all of that sort of stuff. I feel like slang terms have always been consistently for the same words. So like you would have different generations will say good in a different way. Different generations say bad in a different way. Like, but I can't think of a slang term that we ever would have used to be like, yeah, nah, you're the best looking in your group.
Yeah.
Like we would have been like, she's the buffest in the group.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have a specific term for that.
Yeah.
We'd be like, oh yeah, she's the chungus in the group, or I'm the I'm the buffest out.
Yeah.
Like, you man,
I'm the mog. Like, it's weird.
It's just weird. I don't think like it's just we wouldn't have structured a sentence like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, but okay, interesting.
These kids don't English, man. Dog water.
Just trash. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't do a good job, boy. Extremely bad. Slay.
Good.
Yeah. Astley.
Fam, which is
come on.
Yeah, that's not them. And yapping. That's the last one.
Yapping.
When you talk too much.
Yap. Tell them man stop talk.
I feel like a lot of the issue with these slang terms is that they originate from like our generation type people.
Yeah.
On just doing like meme stuff, just doing nonsense.
Yeah.
And the kids just post it. It goes around so much, so you just have it in your brain. And you know what the context of it is, so you just assign it to a word, and then you just start saying it.
But then, to be fair, we used to do that a little bit actually. When I think about it, like people used to say "kiss my cough," like for example.
Yeah.
Like, and that was just from a song. And like, kiss my.
I've never heard anyone say that.
No, yeah. Kiss my cough.
No, I've never heard that.
Sometimes I feel like you slept walked through like to the ages of 18. Like man used to say "kiss my cough," kiss my.
What does that even mean?
Shut up.
Like,
yeah.
Kiss my cough.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before. Nah, I've never heard that.
Kiss my cough. Computer says no. Like these are things that, and those were like meme things as well.
I mean, like it's just the nonsense. The brain what is just giggle right now.
Probably, I would say it's probably worse. And I feel like we would do like those kind of ones, but I feel like we wouldn't say them that much.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be there and it would be thing, but I feel like our main slang would just be replacements for actual words and that we would say in a different way and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's what I feel about these ones as well. Like these are things that will come and go like quick. Like they'll come and then as soon as the life cycle of the meme is done, the words
people
no one's saying it anymore. But the real slang is the stuff that stays around.
Yeah.
Gets in the dictionary. All them kind of ones.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
There's a couple other ones. Chuggy.
That's Yugi, but we'll see.
Outdated, unfashionable, uncool. So like skinny jeans are so chuggy.
That's crazy. I feel like saying chuggy is like
that's
as uncool as it could be.
Chuggy, yeah. Clout, which obviously everyone knows what clout means. Yeah. Extra, we know what that is.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Thinner.
Thinner?
Yeah, thinner. Like you finna do something.
Oh, I'm going to, right. I thought you meant thinner as in like you lost some pounds.
TH instead of F.
Yeah.
Nah, thinner like with F.
Yeah, I finna go to the store.
Yeah, I'm finna head out. Fire.
Yeah, that's fire.
That's fire.
Fire.
It's fire, fam.
Yeah, a lot of these are just
I'm firing now.
Glow up.
Yeah.
Just look better.
Gucci.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Gucci gang.
Gucci gang. Ghost.
Yeah, that's why you ghosting, bro?
Ghosting. Let's see what else. Low vibrational.
That's a low vibrational plate. That's a low vibrational plate. You see me, I have a high vibrational plate. Have you seen that video, Cal? No. Oh my god.
It all stemmed from that woman, wasn't it?
That's the video. So it's this woman, and apparently she's some kind of like coach. She coaches like women.
Yeah.
And like she was sat down. They were at like a cookout of some kind, and she was sat down, and one of like the women who were on her course was next to her. And like she had just a lot of food on her plate.
Yeah, rice, cornbread, all that kind of
like
stuff.
She probably just went and got up a bit of everything, right?
Yeah.
Whereas on her plate, she had maybe like a piece of chicken and a bit of rice, and that was it.
And some
like,
salad,
and that was it. And then she was like, so she was eating her food, and like the other woman sitting next to her, and she was like, "See, this is why you have to come to me to help, because that's a low vibrational plate right there. You're never gonna get a man with a low vibrational plate like that. See this
with a bit of everything. That's a bad thing."
Too much food.
It's the
just too
context
much.
of the food as well. I think
It's just all like greasy, oily like food.
yellow
whatever.
foods,
Yeah.
beige and yellow foods.
Yeah, and obviously everyone was like, just let the woman eat what she wants to eat, obviously. But like the video, she's like, that's a low vibrational plate. Like you ain't gonna this plate right here, very high vibrational. You see the salad, you see the greens. I think the person didn't have anything green on her plate or whatever. And like she was just rinsing her.
That's jokes.
And obviously everyone on the internet was rinsing her because it was like, just shut up and mind your business. But yeah.
So low vibrational actually means used to describe someone or something that brings down the mood or has negative energy.
Yeah.
So she's being like low vibrational in that sipping.
Yeah, her meal's just sucking the energy out of the room.
Yeah.
Anyone who looks at her plate's like, ugh.
Brother,
mid. That's one.
Mid is so funny because I feel like people use mid in different contexts. I feel like some people use mid to mean mid.
Yeah.
And some people use mid to mean trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like it just needs to stay as mid.
Because
otherwise it's just not.
It's mid.
It is mid.
Yeah, otherwise it's not useful. Because there's so many ways to say trash. You don't need another way to say trash.
Yeah.
I feel like you just need them average.
Yeah.
Like a word that's just average.
Does the job.
Yeah,
Mid.
yeah.
It's mid.
Yeah, it's not exciting. Not anything to write home about. Just mid.
It's average. It's mid.
Yeah.
Mood.
That's a mood.
That's a mood. Peep, as in, did you peep something?
Peep that, yeah.
Period.
These are not Gen Alpha that add.
Period.
Yeah, period poo.
That's Gen Alpha, I feel like.
Period poo.
What?
Period.
Period poo, did you say?
Yeah.
No, just period, like...
Oh,
like,
period.
Stop.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, no, that's not Gen Alpha. That's old.
I didn't hear people saying period when we were younger.
Period. That's old.
The way they say it now, though, like
I feel like they were saying period and girlfriends. It's old, fam. Like old, like older than us, probably.
Okay.
Like I feel like that's
period. How though? Like period. Like
as in you'll say something and say and and you'll be like and that's on period.
I feel like that's something I've heard a lot
someone else
more
will say,
recently.
like I might say something and I might after I finish you might be like period. Like I feel like that's. I feel like I'm fairly certain I heard that back in the day as well.
Fair.
Okay.
Shook.
I'm shook.
Shooketh.
Sunday shook.
Sleeper.
Such thing. Oh yeah, that's low key.
Yeah. Snack. As in
Fine
looking
girl,
like a snack.
Like a snack, yeah.
Snatched.
This whole list has been old. Snatched is probably relatively recent, I think.
Yeah, looking exceptionally good or stylish. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's something that's old. That's old. I don't feel like people would say snatch in that context back in the day.
No.
Squad, which
Squad.
Stan.
That's old. That comes from Eminem.
Yeah.
From like 2001 Eminem. It's not, yeah. Gen Alpha were even born these days.
Literally.
Stan.
Thirsty.
Yeah.
Vibe check.
Yeah.
Vibing. Woke.
My God. Is that slang now, yeah?
That's slang now, yeah.
Horrible.
But yeah, that's that list. There was other stuff on there, but obviously we read it on the other one, so I just didn't include it.
I'm trying to think. I need to read like Keisha the Sket or something and try and get some of that like London slang. Because I'm like trying to think of like stuff that we used to say, and I'm struggling.
London. I just googled London slang. Bloke. Quid. Cheers. Chapped.
Apple and pears, mate.
Yeah, apple and pears is there.
Oh, is it? That's jokes. I literally use literally that Cockney slang.
Yeah, gutted. Balmy.
Gutted. Oh,
Bonkers.
Oh.
Dishy. Dodgy. Fancy. Mate.
Dodgy Dave.
What did we
It's
use?
not my London.
Like just like safe, buff.
I feel like our slang is going to be roadman slang.
Yeah, it's not London slang. That's all Cockney, isn't it?
Bro, I can't get over
Mandem, Peng, Wagwan, Bear, Bruv, Ting, Dunno.
Don't know. You don't know.
This is horrible. So I've on an article that says Master Roadman slang.
That's disgusting.
Alright. Do you man know ends, Wagwan, link up, grind, gassed, you, juk, chirps, galdem,
GAL.
Goddamn sugar.
Huh?
GAL.
GYAO or GAO?
GYAL.
Oh.
Gyal. The
Yeah, we're gonna
gyal.
move to the galdem.
The gyal sugar.
Pagans, bait, whip, rhythm. What you didn't know?
I'll say, what's whip? Then I car, yeah.
You said whip, I thought whip nene, and I was like, wait, no car.
Whip and Nene.
Yeah.
You two are both from London.
No, I didn't think whip name. I was like, wait, what's whip
At the end,
again?
bro, chill out.
My first thing went to whipping excursion. Whipping excursion.
I was like, what's whip? And I was like, what does that mean? I was like, oh yeah.
Pull up in a 2-seater.
Yeah. The white beater. Yeah.
Trust. Yeah.
Trust me.
Allow it.
Allow it, fam.
Allow me.
Allow me.
Bruv, they're clapped. Jeez. Dench.
Yeah, that's dench. Yeah.
I don't feel like dench was ever really used that much. I feel like people started saying it a lot at one point, but I don't feel like it's similar to these memeing kind of words where it became in and went quite
it came in with Lethal B's video and Taliza.
Yeah.
Like, leave it.
Because it was the same thing as hench, really, wasn't it?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Came in, went.
Hench with a D.
Fam, grams. I wear my own grams. Man, see me unruled, I want arms. Hype. In it. It's mad, isn't it?
I forgot about that.
You weren't there, Cav.
I wasn't there, no, but I've heard the story.
It's mad,
mad, isn't it?
And she's like, yeah, that's how you guys talk, innit? It's mad.
It's mad,
no, she's
isn't
like,
it?
I just said, that's how you guys talk, innit? She didn't say that. She's like, yeah, like I've researched how London people speak. It's mad, isn't it?
You're like, what? It's mad, isn't it?
It's mad, isn't it? That's jokes. That's jokes.
It's mad.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. She researched that and saw that it said, isn't it? No way it said, isn't it?
Surely, if it said it's mad, I'm sure it would have had to say in it.
It had to say in it.
Like, had to.
It's mad.
But she probably read it and was like, I don't even, what is that?
What's in it?
Is it? It must be, isn't it?
Yeah.
It must be.
Like America mocks the in it though. I'm pretty sure
Americans do, for sure. Everyone does. Like the French do as well.
Yeah.
The French call us like, so the French on Twitter, they call people from the UK Le Top Boy Twitter. And
Le Top Boy Twitter.
Yeah. The Americans call us in it Twitter. Like there's mad there's mad like, but I don't care. In it is a vibe.
It's a word.
I
saw something on Twitter actually. I was like saying British people cooked with like, and in it was one of them. British people cooked with in it.
Trust me.
Yes, we
Trust me.
I remember the one from Anna from Amsterdam. She was mocking us with in it as well. She's like in it.
Yeah.
In it.
They just need to use it in a sentence and realize how good it is.
Yeah, it works. It just works with anything.
Jokes, yeah, that's one. I still say jokes.
I still say jokes. I was actually just saying jokes a few seconds ago.
Nang, man, bring back Nang. Nang was I like Nang. Pa.
That's a par.
This word means to be paranoid or suspicious. Since when? That's what I said.
Excuse me?
Why are you so par about going to that party? Bridget, what?
Anyone using like
Who the hell wrote this list?
Probably.
Why are you so par?
If people are using it like that, that's gross.
Why are you so
We've been using it wrong the whole time.
We definitely haven't.
You're par.
Right, bro.
What, you par, fam?
Nah, why you parring me? Why you parring me? Because we'd be like, why are you parring me?
Yeah, don't par it. You parred it.
Yeah, it's not. Oh, you're just suspicious of that. Nah, I've never heard it in that context ever. Rare tear, bring that back.
That's on there.
Rare tear.
Rare tear.
I was with Bez and Cam, and then we were down by the pub in Rare tear. And like, I don't know why we were at the pub, but yeah,
down the pub.
Rare tear.
Like we were chatting, and Rare tear, and then 2-2s now. My man came in, and then my man. I love a my man.
My man's good. I
my
like
man.
What's my man's name?
Yeah. I feel sorry for my man. My man never used to sound like my man. Now my man sounds like my man so much. You would have thought my man was my man. Safe, obviously.
Cool, safe.
Yeah, cool, safe.
Safe.
Roadman slang, that's jokes.
Still say a lot of these words though. Like safe, I still say all the time.
That's my go-to goodbye.
Yeah, bless. Hold on, I found another one. What are you saying? That's British. I forget. Sometimes I forget that some of these things aren't like international. Because what are you saying? Like if an American said, "What are you saying?" I'd be like, "Yeah."
I'm not saying anything. I wasn't talking.
What do you mean by that?
What are you saying? Yeah. What are you saying?
Australians say, "How are you going?"
How you going?
Yeah, how you going?
I like that one.
So, I like. But I would never. When I heard it first, I was like,
how am I going? Where?
What do you mean?
Where?
But it's the same saying what you're saying. Like, I'll say, how's it going?
How you doing?
Like, how you going?
But it's like, I get what you're saying, because like, what you're telling me, it's like, it's literally like, you good? It's literally like, it's literally
saying you
that.
good, yeah.
But it's like, what you're saying could really be like, how are you?
Yeah,
Like, that's
nothing
what it's
much.
like.
Yeah, you know, all good.
Yeah, what
Not
you
much,
saying? Yeah,
not
man, I'm
much.
just
Just a
here.
conversation
Just,
starter,
yeah,
like,
just,
Yeah,
I'm
or
just,
like,
I'm
what you
just here.
doing, kind of thing. Like, nothing much.
Oh,
Someone
man,
calls you up,
up
yeah,
to?
what you say, bro?
Man's just here. Wagwan.
Wagwan.
Popcorn. I remember when people started spelling out Wagwan. I was like, oh my god.
I wasn't a fan of that at all. Wagwan.
I don't think I ever, when I was younger, spelled it
Wagwan.
Wagwan. I always spelled it Wagwan.
I did a Wagwan as well. I started as Wagwan like properly, and I did start doing Wagwan because it's just quicker.
I think the only time I would use it was when I had the emojis.
Oh yeah.
On MSN. That's the only time I would use it.
Every like word was an emoji.
Yeah.
in the damn thing. Oh man, take me back. Say less, say no more.
Say no
Say
more.
less,
We cooked
say
to say
none.
no more as well. Say no
Say
more is a good
none,
one.
Say no more.
Say no
Because
more.
that means that's one of the biggest one. Where it could be like, all right, bless G, say no more.
Say no
Or
more.
it could be like, yeah, say no more.
Yeah. All right.
Right? Say
Say
no
no
more.
more.
Innit? Say no more in it. Like when I see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Say No More. Say No More is a good one.
Yeah.
Come say less these days.
Yeah.
Say none.
less now.
Say
innit?
none.
Say none.
Still, it's a sticky one. Still. Yeah. What we got? Peng, Leng. Pass me the Leng. Loud.
For weed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't people used to say Leng for like women and stuff as well? Like she's Leng.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's newer. So Leng you started as like being a gun.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then it's now about being Peng.
I'm the Leng man off
Skeng
bruv.
too. Like,
But
Skeng was,
But
Skeng
that's
was gone. Skeng became
Skeng's
good.
Yeah,
Like-
Skeng good?
Like yeah, you could say something was.
so
I feel
yeah,
like
it
you say
became
something was Skeng.
it was good. So yeah, so it used to be Peng was like how you describe someone attractive.
Yeah.
Leng was a gun. Skeng was a weapon.
I said Skeng was a knife, innit?
So it could have been it was a bit interchangeable between Skeng and knife and gun, but mostly knife, I think. Skeng.
Yeah.
And then Leng was more of a gun. Peng was the one who used to describe like a Peng girl, Peng guy, whatever.
Mm.
Then somehow, yeah, Leng people start saying Leng and not Peng
Yeah.
for girl, and then Skeng became good. So it's like, yeah, that's Skeng. Like instead of sick, you be like, yeah,
I
that's
didn't hear
Skeng.
that.
Just how things change, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, mental. Jeez. Skits. I guess
Oh,
yeah,
God,
that's
skits,
another
fam.
one. That's another one. That's another one. Again, it's one of those ones that I don't think of because obviously it comes from like being schizophrenic.
Yeah.
There's another one I don't think of like that's actually kind of unique how we shorten that. I
Yeah.
don't know that Americans can
Schizo.
say skits like that.
They probably say schizo, innit?
Yeah.
Nitty. Oh god.
Nitty.
But I didn't hear that one until like 2018.
Really?
Well,
I'd never heard
nitty.
anyone. I'd never heard the word nitty, and then I was hearing it all the time. I like it went from never hearing it to hearing it all the time within like.
You weren't around enough nitties. That's
I mean, I
why.
wasn't.
I feel like you'd have to be around nitties, but I feel like people just
People
used to
just
say it.
say
In
it.
high school, people say it all the
Same,
time.
that's what I was saying.
But
Like high school.
yeah, I never heard it.
Like,
all the
people
time.
like, yeah, moving like a nitty.
Yeah. Didn't you ever have any of the nitties outside school?
No, I don't. I don't remember.
Or like near Tesco's and that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I don't think we ever called them nitties. I don't think anyone
Call them drug addicts.
Druggies.
Weirdos.
It's giving Queen's English. It's giving grammar school.
We went to the same school. We went to the same school.
I've got a few more. Moving, yeah.
Moving food.
Kind of just moving anything. So like
Moving.
Oh, yeah.
you're moving mad. You're
Oh,
moving,
true,
yeah,
true,
that
true,
kind of
true,
vibe.
true, true.
Bear, yeah, there's bear people there. Dead,
That's
Dead.
dead.
Dead food.
yeah. Ting, wet,
Wet.
moist. Bring back moist.
Yo.
He's moist.
I feel like that. Then wet and moist ones you can't use now. It's just like, it just sounds so wrong if you say that.
Yeah. Man's wet, you know.
You're so moist.
Pause. Dry.
Wet you.
Yeah. Dry. Pussy. Clapped. Wow. Tat. Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
Batty. Man, I guess. Yeah. Aki. That's Arabic
brother.
word for brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ak.
Same thing.
Yeah. Wallahi.
These are the,
Wallahi.
like Muslim and Arab terms
Yeah.
coming in now.
Or if you're a person who just has a bunch of Muslim or like
Yeah.
Somali friends, like
Yeah.
Wallahi.
Wallahi.
Muhammad. Man's got Mickey Mouse on here.
Mickey Mouse.
That's some Mickey Mouse work. I feel like that's way more Cockney than
that's
anything
very
to be.
Cockney. Yeah. The Mickey Mouse job or something. Yeah.
Bun.
Bun that.
You're for bun that.
What's the context on bun? Is it
bun that guy? He's a waste man.
okay? Because see, bun means smoke as well, isn't it? Like a bun.
Bun that. I'm not going to school.
Bun that.
Let's go and bun a zoot. So
Okay,
bun
let's
a
go
zoot,
both.
yeah. Burn them. Pre. Oh yeah.
Yo, pre this.
Pre that.
Pre that.
Food.
Moving food.
Bunda.
Bunda. They still use that now as well,
Yeah,
bunda.
for sure.
Oh, till they start saying "Yat."
I feel like that's online. I feel like in the UK, if you talk to like the kids, they still say bunda.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
Bunda from the Bundesliga.
This is on.
Sorry about that. A bit of technical difficulties. So we're just gonna get right into our song. It's M24, just like that, and we'll be right back.
Just like that. I can build a vibe just like that. Make your body clap just like that. So you go. Full of style, girl, your pum pum fat. Fat up. Take a few night, give her right back. Right back. Girl, I love the way you do it like that. Like that. Girl, I love the way you bite back. 5 shots, send me fire right back. Matic in my pocket, she the bulge and a coke. She didn't wanna know me, now my dick up in her throat. Spend the night with her and then I told her hit the roads. Cut that nigga loose cause he went sticking to the code. Humble on the normal day, but fuck it, I'm the goal. Got that nigga down, he try take my thing for joke. Heard he wanna take my 3 points, we ain't lacking, nigga. Got it on me, pull up now to the smoke. I'm a mad
And we are back. That one, shout out to M24. That was track entitled
Just like that.
Just Like That.
In the media.
Yeah, so for our In the Media this week, we decided that we were going to talk about Joker.
Folie deux.
Folie deux. Because basically, to give some context, the movie came out and we started seeing that, or you brought it up, right, in our group chat.
Yeah.
And you were like, have either of you seen this movie? Are you going to see this movie? I've been hearing it's bad. Funnily enough, I was having a very similar conversation with my nephew as well. And he was showing me like,
That's where it came from.
Yeah, he
told
me.
me.
Yeah, and he was showing me like it's got mad 1-star reviews and all of this sort of stuff. And I was like, it cannot be this bad. There's no way. So then when you brought it up, I was like, let's all make sure we watch it before we record, so then we can discuss this movie. So if you haven't seen Joker 2, I'm just gonna call it Joker 2. If you haven't seen Joker 2, be warned. Heavy spoilers and coming. We're not holding it back. We're gonna go into this. So yeah, you have been warned. So guys, we've all seen it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Partially.
Oh yeah,
I fell asleep through some bits of
it. But just to kick off, out of 10, let's go. Who wants to go first?
I think it was 8 out of 10.
8.
I liked it. Had a good time.
Okay. Fez.
I'll give it a 6.
I'll give it a 6 as well. 8 is very, very...
What would you give the first one?
10.
Not 10. I'll probably give it a 9. Maybe I'd give this one a... No, I'm going to stick with 8. I think 8 is correct.
Yeah, fair. Don't back down. Okay, fair enough. When we planned to do this, I thought we were going to all come in here and eviscerate this movie.
Yeah.
But this is before we've even seen it.
Yeah. The thing is, for me, is I was legit there thinking, when am I going to start not liking this movie?
Yeah.
The whole time I'm like, I like it. When am I going to start not liking it? What's going to happen that's going to make me dislike it?
So for me, yeah, I was watching it and I was like, this is just a reasonable movie.
Yeah.
I'm literally like, what is the outrage about? This is just a very, is it amazing? Not like, I wouldn't give it an 8 necessarily, so I don't think it's amazing, but I thought it was fine. Some of the songs, I don't think the songs were well sung, particularly but I saw what they were going for and the vibe and the energy that they were going for. Yeah. I appreciated that. The overarching storyline, I didn't have a major problem with. It was a bit slow in parts, but I didn't have a major problem with it. Yeah, it's weird. I don't understand why people were so
I don't
upset.
get the hate. I think, because obviously it being a musical was what a lot of people were saying, which I didn't even know was musical initially. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't really, I wouldn't call it a musical.
And the music wasn't offensive.
It
was a musical because there was enough I think for me, there was enough songs for it to be a musical.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that many. It wasn't like a full blown.
That's what I mean. Like High School
every
Musical,
sentence
where I feel like
Yeah.
there's
to a
literally songs
we're
every
singing
other.
now.
Yeah, it
It's-
was. Like,
yeah.
there was a good portion of like 15, 20 minutes maybe before another song played, sort of thing.
Like there was, I think in the whole thing, there was what, 6 songs?
Maybe yeah,
7?
maybe 7.
It wasn't that much. Whereas most musicals, yeah, you're getting into 10, 15.
Yeah.
Like, where every scene has a song attached to it.
Yeah, exactly.
This didn't have that. And in fact, it took forever to get to
The first
The
one.
first one,
song
yeah,
as
because I was
well.
literally thinking, when's the song coming? And then
Literally, I was like, oh, this is. I was literally watching it like, oh, so maybe I was like, what I saw was wrong. It's
Yeah.
not actually a musical. Like, I was like, nothing was happening. So yeah, I don't see what the outrage is about, but I also didn't see a lot of the outrage. A lot of what I've heard about the outrage has come from secondhand, from my nephew, from Cam bringing it up. I think people were saying Joaquin Phoenix needs to retire,
Yeah.
and that is worse than Madam Web. And
yeah,
no,
some
that was
others.
ridiculous.
Madam Web is unwatchable. That movie is terrible. This movie
And
is
Morbius.
good. This movie is.
People were saying it's worse than that.
Yeah, no, I saw the
Apparently.
reviews. I'm like,
I
that's
could-
troll. That's,
I
that's
couldn't
crazy.
believe that. Because yeah, when I saw the reviews, 'cause I looked.
Everything in Madam Web is bad.
Yeah,
Acting, writing, effects, everything is bad. There's nothing good about that movie. That's crazy.
it came out on what, the 7th of October, something like that, 5th, 4th of October,
Yeah,
something like that. So I was looking. I think it came out on the Friday, and I was looking on the Wednesday or Thursday at work, and we were talking about it, and then we compared it because it had like a 5.5 on IMDb, and we was comparing it with a few movies. So we compared it with Madam Web, compared it with Morbius, compared it with like Thor, The Dark World,
Oh yeah.
Black Panther 2, like all these kind of comic book movies that are quite really bad.
Yeah.
Ant-Man and the Quantum whatever. I can't remember.
Quantumania.
That's it. All these ones are actually bad comic book movies, and it was the worst rated out of all of
That's
them. I'm like, I
crazy.
don't.
These
it's
people
all-
are crazy.
But that always happens with movies when they first drop as well.
Yeah,
So when
yeah.
it gets like a bad reaction when it first drops, it plummets.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same thing happens with good movies. Like they just get overinflated because they're new.
Yeah.
And then as more people watch it and like people calm down on it,
give
whatever,
reasonable
they
reviews.
give reasonable reviews, it drops down a bit.
Yeah, but then so that's what we were saying on the first day. But I checked it again, like I think a week later, and it had, because it was 7,000 votes on IMDb at the time. I checked it again, and it was maybe like 50,000 or something, and it was still like a 5.6. And I was like,
So it's
This
currently
movie-
a 5.3 with 68k
yeah.
votes.
So I was like, it must be really bad, because how it's like 5.3 when you look at Madam Web, I think that was like a 6 or 5.8
It was a
or
2 at
it was
best.
6.2, something like that. It was above that. I'm like, this movie must be terrible. And then I heard the musical, and I was like, okay, maybe that's why the songs. Obviously, Lady Gaga's in it, so surely it's gonna be sung okay, but maybe it's.
Giving Lady Gaga a bit too much credit. Nah.
Ah, come on,
no,
Poker
no.
Face is a banger.
But again, how's she singing in that? She's not singing. She's got poker face.
Banger.
Like, yeah, it's a good song. You be mine.
Yeah, see?
But-
Singing, holding the note.
But she's singing it about as well as I was singing it just then. Like she's not like doing vote. She's not Aretha Franklin. Like she's not doing Whitney Houston. Like
Yeah.
she's holding notes for sure. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna disrespect Lady Gaga and say that she can't sing. She can definitely sing better than I can, for example.
Yeah.
I also don't think that this movie needed like very, very good singing. I feel it works for the movie that they're not
That's
great.
what I was gonna say. Yes.
Yeah, but then before knowing about that,
Yeah.
just and hearing it's a musical, I'm like, maybe the singing's bad, because that's
Yeah.
what I'm like. Why is it a 5.3 or why is it a 5
Like
rating?
for example, Wicked is getting, which is a musical theatre show, is
Yeah.
getting a movie release, and they have Ariana Grande in
Yeah.
that. And that makes sense because Ariana Grande has a voice on her. Like whereas I wouldn't say Lady Gaga. From anything I've heard of her, I'm like, she can carry a note, she can make a tune, a little bop. That sounds kind of that's nice, but I wouldn't. In the list of her qualities as an artist, her singing ability is probably not what I would put top.
Yeah.
I put her like her aura is high. Like no, she got aura. She used to dress crazy and
Yeah.
wacky and all this sort of stuff. That contributed to her popularity, I think, as well. But I don't think her singing ability is
Fair.
one of those things that you. I don't think no one's going like, yeah, Lady Gaga's my favorite artist because her voice.
Yeah.
Like maybe someone, but Not someone who knows music, I don't think. But I knew Lady Gaga would be able to perform her bit well enough. Like, which she did. She sung better than Joaquin Phoenix, of course.
Yeah.
And he did fine.
Yeah, he did fine.
I don't think he like, I didn't hear any glaringly off notes, like just out of place or anything like that. It wasn't very exciting singing, but it was fine.
It did what it needed to do.
But like Cam said, I think that works for the context. I think the point of the musical elements was to show that they're delusions.
Yeah.
And I think the fact that they weren't good singers, I think it plays into that just fine. Like, they could have been amazing singers in their delusions too, but I think just grounding it a bit more, I think it works just fine that they're not amazing singers.
I think the worst thing about the movie for me was the end. I don't think the ending, like maybe 20 minutes just felt.
After what point?
After the explosion.
Okay.
Like, everything after that, I'm like, I don't care. I'm kind of checked out now.
I can't remember how this film ends. I'm just thinking right now.
He dies. He did.
He gets shanked.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, okay, I remember that now. Yeah.
He did. So
by the new Joker.
that's what I was gonna say. When I was watching
the guy
that,
who puts a smile on his face.
Yeah.
Did you see him in the background?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's carving the smile into his face.
when I saw that, I was like, oh, so this is the direction they're gonna go. They're gonna be like, this guy wasn't actually Joker. He inspired
the
actual Joker. Fair enough. I was like, yeah, fair enough. That's it. To me, that was an interesting enough conclusion.
Yeah.
Like, but okay, let's see what some of these.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see what people are actually saying. Like, if they're just saying, musical, I don't like it, then I think that's stupid. If they're saying, it's not as good as the first one, like, I mean, that happens.
That's fair, but it doesn't mean it's a
terrible
5
movie.
point, worse than Madam Web movie.
Yeah. Like, Madam Web is the first movie and it's absolute garbage.
See, I feel like a lot of people keep saying that it's like one of the most regular criticisms that I've seen is that people are saying, it's like a F you to the fans, it's like a middle finger to the fans, all of this sort of stuff.
For what reason?
Because incels love the original. So, like, for example, I'm seeing. So, someone said Todd Phillips would rather. This is like an actual critic.
Yeah.
Todd Phillips would rather set fire to his own franchise than let the wrong people take inspiration from it. So, the first one, and I do remember this happening because I was online. I was super online at the time. The first one, people were like, "Yeah, Joker was right." Like, all of that sort of stuff. Like, he got bullied. He was right. Like, he had every right to lash out and do what he did and all of this stuff. His actions were justified. All of this stuff. And obviously people like copying the dance and like dressing up like him and all of this stuff. So a lot of people are taking it like the director was like, no, this is not what I wanted you to take from that movie.
Yeah.
And then as such decided to make a movie where he looks like it's everything that those type of people wouldn't want to see. So like they put him in a musical, first of all. Like, if you want to say those incel types or whatever, they probably ain't checking for the musical.
Yeah.
Like, they give him like a girlfriend who's a bit more like dominant than he is in a lot of ways. They make him have sex and like last about all of 15 seconds or whatever. Like,
that's the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, like they do that. So it's like about showing, all right, this was your idol. Cool, we're gonna like
tear him down
throughout this movie. Then obviously they have him at the end be like, no, I'm not the Joker, I'm Arthur Fleck, all of this. Again, something that they probably...
He even looked like worn when he came out the cell in just his pants. He was all like skinny and like really weathered and all that sort of stuff. Like he looked worn out. So I guess that's another thing.
Yeah. So that's one of the common criticisms I see. I don't think it...
Why can't I go Super Saiyan?
It's Dranza, not okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I see it.
But for me, the movie has the exact same energy as the first movie. Like, in my opinion, it has a similar sort of energy. Like, the character feels the same. It feels like a natural progression of the character.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel like this is a completely disjointed movie to the first one. Like, he does the same things. He has the same energy. Like he's trying to be normal for some bits of it. Then he just says, "No, I'm not playing no more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the Joker." Then he says, and then at the end he switches back to, "I'm a normal guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my punishment." Then he tries to run away. He's like, "I'm gonna go find my girl now." Actually, I'm like, yeah,
But she ain't fucking with him though.
Yeah,
she was just all about the fantasy, which is
Yeah.
fair enough.
When he was in the court dressed as a Joker was hilarious though.
yeah.
After he sacked
That
his
was-
lawyer and then he's there like dressed as a Joker.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's
when he
what
was
I'm-
doing the lawyer bit, I was like, "This is good stuff."
That's what I'm saying. For me, it definitely had its moments. Like, I enjoyed a lot of it. I enjoyed a lot of it, actually, thinking about it. Like, I enjoyed a lot of it. There were parts where I thought it was dragging, especially the beginning.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning, I felt like the character went back a bit. So, by the end of the first one, he's fully Joker. He's shot people. He went on Murray.
Murray.
He went on Murray and was like talking, like being assertive and all of this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Then at the beginning of this one, he's basically a mute. He's not talking. Like he's just going through the motions, all of that sort of stuff. And it's pretty much.
You don't think that would happen if he was in prison for 2 years? You think he would retain the Joker persona?
Could have done.
I feel like the way he was treated in prison probably mellowed him out eventually because
I guess
And if
that's.
he was taking the drugs as well.
I
Yeah.
guess that's what the point is, and I understand both of those things. But I'm saying from a narrative choice with the director, like or the writer, they didn't need to put him in prison for 2 years.
yeah.
So their
True.
choice to put him in prison for 2 years and have him on drugs or whatever, and take in order to take him back to that more subdued, quieter Arthur Fleck and then basically build him back up to being Joker again. I think for me, I might have preferred a movie where he just starts as fully within this Joker character.
Yeah.
But I guess the ending of him coming out and being like, there is no Joker. It was all me. I just wanted to do all this shit. And I guess that beginning kind of leads itself to that ending.
Yeah.
I guess. But yeah, like, I don't know. I found a review from The Guardian and let me try and skim through and pull out like, so it's quite long, so I'm not going to read it all, but let me try and pull out some things. So Joker 2 is so bad it's almost laughable. Even Lady Gaga cannot save this horrible movie. Right, let's see what
That's so harsh.
Dana Stevens, let's see what she has to say. It is very harsh. Right, so she talks about bigging up the good stuff about Joker, the initial one, how it got 11 Oscar nominations, all of this sort of stuff, which, yep. 5 years later, Todd Phillips has returned with a sequel that swerves in the unseen and on-paper intriguing new direction. No one could accuse Joker 2 of being a mere cash grab, lazily recycling its predecessor's mood, themes, or plot structure, which is true. It does try to move away from the first movie, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's all of that. It's barely minimally watchable. Jeez. So she's just kind of recapping, let me see if she editorializes at the end. See what she says.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. Am I the weird one?
This is the thing. Cause I'm like, because I was actually like, came out of it, I was like, I need to watch it again because I fell asleep in bits. And I didn't fall asleep because it was bad. I just fell asleep because I was tired, and I feel like I was concentrating on it, so I fell asleep. But I was like, I need to watch it again to just kind of see what I missed. Cause then I feel like that's the sign of a good movie. That it came out like, oh, that was terrible. I don't need to watch it again. Whereas I came out and I was like, I actually want to see what I missed because I felt like the movie was decent enough that I want to know what I missed. Maybe I missed some stuff that was really bad and that's what brought the movie down or something. But it's just like it's cool to hate it at the moment. That's why everyone's hating on it because I don't see it.
Yeah, no, I don't get it. I mean, I watched it with my parents, and they both their reaction was this was not what I expected, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like
They
the
never
singing.
expect they need to just stop going cinema because they never expect what they get.
Well, I mean, they watched the first one, so they would have been expecting something more similar to that without the singing and whatnot.
Or they need to just get online, like the rest of us, so that they know what they're walking into. Now, joking, yeah. So I can imagine, yeah, your regular person who's not online, who just sees a sequel to a movie that they enjoyed, are gonna want to go, and then yes, they're gonna be surprised by this musical thing. But yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
go on.
And they were saying it's too long, like it doesn't need to be over 2 hours. And I was like, yeah, I agree with that. There were some slow bits. It could have been shorter.
Could have been shorter for sure.
And then what else were they saying? Yeah, I mean, their overall take was that they didn't really like it. They didn't really enjoy it. And mainly because of the length of the movie. It like my mum was saying, like the beginning dragged. It didn't need to be that long. The ending could have been shorter. Like you could have cut a lot of things out to just get it done just get it done. And I was just like, yeah, that's true, but that's just movies these days. They want to be over 2 hours. Like I don't know why. No one really likes it, but that's just how it is.
Yeah, it wasn't much over 2 hours. It was like 2 hours 10 or something.
Probably something like that. Yeah.
Because I definitely felt like it was long, and I was like, kind of. They're like, I feel like this is gonna be over 2 hours. It's gonna be like another an hour left of this. I was like, I feel like it's dragging, but yeah, it wasn't much over 2 hours. I remember looking, and I was like, I feel like it was like maybe 2 hours 10. So
it's so annoying for me because like even with movies I like, by the end of it, I'm still like, why is this not done?
Yeah, it should be done.
Why am I still here in the seat?
They do overdo it. Like a lot of movies, they have an ending moment for me. And then they go about half an hour long.
Yeah, like, literally.
There's a moment where I'm like, yes, if this movie ended right now, it'd be perfect. And
literally,
another half hour.
Where he says, I'm Arthur Fleck, I'm not the Joker, there's no the Joker. They come back, they render the verdict, movie done. They kill him and done. Like, whatever. You want to execute him, cut to execution, movie done.
Yeah.
I get
Especially since you're just going to kill him anyways. Like, but yeah.
Yeah, so like, okay, so from what I can tell of this, I've kind of skimmed through this. So from what I can tell, this woman's basically saying that Joker 2 seems like a fanfic. But and it's a comic book movie. It's a movie about a comic book supervillain that contains virtually no fight scenes, a single car chase that ends roughly a minute after it begins.
And the first movie?
And scarcely a moment that could be classified as suspenseful. In the first movie, he gets his ass beat multiple times, and I guess they're classing that as action scenes.
Bro,
that was definitely not a fight scene, though, was it? Like,
yeah, so I'm like, what fight
he got his ass beat in this one as well, technically, by the police officers, and
I guess
he got dashed down the stairs.
Yeah.
That was about it, really, wasn't it?
But that's what she's saying. It's not like in the first one, like he gets beat up by the kids almost immediately.
Yeah.
And then there's a few, and then obviously there's bits where he's shooting the thugs and the thing.
Yeah.
And like there's a couple.
That movie is nothing like your standard comic book movie.
No, of course not, and that's why people liked it. But she's basically saying, it wasn't exciting enough in that regard.
Bro, I would prefer a movie like this where it's like we're taking inspiration from a comic, but we're just switching it up, fully switching it up, than like Madam Web, where they just tell a story just poorly. Like it's just a poorly written story. Like
apparently it was confusing about whether when things were in the real world or just inside their heads. I didn't feel that way. I felt like
it gets cleared up instantly. Like
I feel like it was quite clear. I feel like it almost always snaps back to the real world after the delusions.
Yeah, it's like, okay, during the delusion you might not know, but then once it's done, you're back in the real world where you left off just before the delusion. Like
yeah. I mean, let's talk through the plot, and then we can move on. But let's talk through the plot, and then we can pick up moments we liked, we didn't like. So basically, the movie starts. He's in jail, like we've said. He's been there for about 2 years. He's on his Arkham Asylum. Sorry, not jail. Arkham Asylum. He's on his meds. Very subdued, not really talking to anyone. The guards keep telling him to give us a joke.
Yeah, get a cigarette.
When he get a cigarette, he doesn't want to do it. He's like, whatever. He's having a meeting with his lawyer and his shrink because he's going to go to trial, and the judge is going to decide whether he's fit to stand trial. The lawyer wants to argue that he suffers from like a split personality, that the Joker's not him. It's just a kind of coping mechanism that he developed due to the abuse he suffered in his childhood and all that sort of stuff.
Which there was animation at the start of the movie which kind of showed that where it was him and his shadow was the Joker, and then Shadow took over sort of thing. And then when the police came, Shadow left, set him up. Yeah,
I like that animation.
That was pretty
cool.
About
it. That was pretty cool. Yeah. So basically, the whole movie kind of hinges on the court case. He's in Arkham Asylum. He's being abused by the Irish police wardens and all that. They keep trying to force him to give us a joke, and then he starts like joking with them when he gets with Harley Quinn from the singing thing.
Yeah.
So basically, he's in Arkham. in Arkham, there's categories of crazy people. He's in the worst one, of course. And there is another category who have singing classes. They're probably low risk. Harley Quinn or Lee or whatever they're calling her was in that class. He gets to join that class and they start talking. They get to talking. Like she tells him, you know, I'm a big fan. I read your book 20 times or whatever it was. Watched the movie 20 times. It was amazing. It was great. I came into this thing like just to meet you. Oh no, she revealed that later in it.
Yeah.
But anyway, basically they start building a bond and he becomes happier. He starts talking again more, joking with the guard so he can get his cigarettes. He thinks that he's becoming more friendly with them, where they're really just mocking him and just waiting for the moment where he gets executed, more or less.
Yeah.
Or waiting for the moment where he goes to trial and then ends up getting executed.
He stops taking his meds as well at some point, doesn't he?
He stopped taking his meds. Just getting crazy with Harley Quinn and all of this sort of stuff. Trial basically starts. His lawyer's going for the self-defense. The lawyer's going for the defense of that he's got the split personality. Joker's not actually him. He needs help, not imprisonment or being killed or whatever.
Yeah.
He ends up firing his lawyer and representing himself. This is when Joker comes out for like this is really the only time he's Joker, is when he's in these court scenes. And he's questioning, you know, the prosecution's witnesses. And he's really hamming it up. He's being
Southern lawyer man.
Yeah, exactly.
With the accent.
with the accent, making jokes and stuff, making faces, all of that good stuff. And when the prosecution rests, he decides he doesn't have a defense to give, so he doesn't give a defense. Which to me I was like, really? I would have preferred if they cut out some of the earlier part of the movie and add more of the courtroom and have him present a defense.
Yeah.
Because one, I think that could have been quite funny. Two, I just think it would be quite funny. And I think that was the most interesting part of it. Of course, he's always losing that trial.
Yeah.
Especially if he's defending himself as Joker.
Yeah.
He's always losing that trial. But the journey of how we get there, I think that could have been enjoyable. But he rests, the jury go away for 5 minutes, and they're like, he guilty, right? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay.
And they come back and they say he's guilty. Especially because, in his closing statement, he basically gives it up. He's like, I'm not the Joker. I wanted to come out here and perform for everyone. It got in my head, you know, all the fans and all of this sort of stuff. But this isn't me. I'm Arthur Fleck. You know, I killed 6 people, not 5. He was only on trial for 5. He admits he killed 6, which was one. The one that they didn't know about was his own mother. He smothered her.
Smothered his mother.
And then the jury are like, you killed
Get
this
him
guy.
out of here, yeah.
Pack him up. And then after the verdict is read, someone blows up the courthouse. He escapes. He is helped by some fanboys.
Yeah, Joker fanboys.
He runs away from them because obviously he's not trying to be Joker anymore. He finds Lee, and she's like, "Don't come to my house. don't call my phone." She don't want to know. She was like, "You ruined the fantasy. Like, go home, Arthur." Kind of vibe. You're not the Joker that I was looking for.
Because she was some like rich girl or something, wasn't she? Who's just in there for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Like she checked herself into the asylum and then checked herself out when she was done.
I thought he was having one of his delusions when they slept together in the cell though, because obviously he was in like the solitary confinement, and then she's like, "Oh, the guards at me," and I was like, "Really? Okay."
Nah, I knew
probably money.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, see, when that came out, I was like, okay.
So at first I thought it was a delusion, but then she said something afterwards that I was like, okay, no, this is real.
Yeah,
like it was something that she said that he wouldn't have known about, and I
think she said she was leaving at that point.
She said
that's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, no, I think it was she probably bribed him or something. And then especially because this sex scene was so was the way it was. I was like, this is not his fantasy. There's no way he's fantasizing this. And then, yes, she tells him, "Hey, Arthur, I didn't like Arthur. I like the Joker. if you're telling me the Joker's not real, I don't want nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
G. Heartbroken. He gets caught by the police, goes back to jail, and in the jail, his little protege, who was running around,
Following him around all the time,
shanked him up. Told him a joke. He was like, knock, knock. A psychopath and a clown goes into a bar.
So the psychopath walks into a bar. In the bar, there's a drunk clown. Psychopath says to the clown, "What do you want?" The clown says, "If you're buying, I'll have whatever." And then the psychopath says, "I'll give you what you deserve." And then shanks him for like 20 times.
And then sits down cackling. And you want to know how I got these scars? He
carves a seed from the corner of his eye to the corner of his mouth.
Mm-hmm. So,
I mean, that guy should die though. That guy should. Once they find him, kill the guy.
Damn, definitely.
As in, like, yeah. I mean, if they give it to hand out death penalties, that guy should get one.
For killing a criminal?
Yeah.
You killed 6 people, including his own mother.
Yeah.
Who was gonna die anyway.
I mean. That doesn't come into it.
He saved taxpayer money, innit? They don't have to do it.
Yeah, Drew's gonna find him.
Take some time off his sentence.
Yeah, like
find him innocent, set him free.
Just doing a service.
Nah,
I'm joking, but yeah, I think it was just fine. Honestly, I
don't know what people expect. I had no expectations going into the movie. Like,
I think people wanted. Really think people wanted more of the same. I think they wanted him running around being a joke. I think they really wanted it. So I think they took this movie kind of like Batman Begins. So you see in Batman Begins, he doesn't actually become Batman until maybe about halfway through.
Yeah.
I think they kind of but the next movie is he's Batman the whole way.
Yeah.
I think they expected that. They were like, okay, the first one was taking us to him being Joker. The second one, which is going to be full clown prince of crime.
He doesn't even feel like that. He didn't even feel like that in the first movie.
No.
Like he never felt like the actual Joker. Like from the comics, from previous movies.
It felt weird to him to be the Joker.
Yeah. He's just a guy in clown paint that called the Joker. Like,
I mean, that is the Joker.
That is the Joker, yes. But he doesn't feel like the you know.
He didn't feel criminally insane.
Yeah.
Like he felt like he lashed out against society and people who harmed him.
Yeah.
And I guess that's why the incels kind of took to him, because they were like, he's justified because, you know, his mum used to like make fun of him, and like them people in the train were bullying him, and Murray was not listening or whatever, not understanding what he had to say and all this sort of stuff. But he didn't feel like he was gonna go and rob a bank at any point.
No.
Like
he's not like planting bombs around the city and saying, "Hey, find the bombs."
Setting off Joker gas. Like he's not gonna do.
Yeah.
Like he didn't feel like that kind of Joker. But I think people were just expecting him to get there. He was like, okay, like, because the Joker does have that tendency of society is like fucked up. Like, join me in the madness. That's his whole thing with Batman, isn't it? He's like, Batman would have said, man, join me in the madness. Look at society, you can't save it. Like, join me in the madness. Let's just have our fun. Like, play pranks, play jokes, whatever. So I think they were just expecting him to go more down that route. And he just didn't. He just walked around moping, smoking cigarettes. I
don't know. I enjoyed that character.
I thought it was good. I didn't expect anything more. I thought some of the song scenes were funny. Like the one where he's like tapped, where like Gaga's like going crazy on the piano, and he starts. I was like, damn, this is a finger snapper right here, man. It's a toe
jazzing it up on stage,
like, toe tapper.
crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't good singing. It wasn't good music. Like it wasn't like. I'm not putting that soundtrack on to listen back, but like in the cinema, in the theater, I was like, I see what you're going for here, and I can appreciate it. Like it's just like yeah, and I did like the foreshadowing of her turning on him though. Even though it was his lawyer planted the idea in his head, and then in one of his like flashback delusions, she shoots him.
Oh yeah, true.
And I was like, at that moment, I did think that was foreshadowing that that's what was going to happen.
Yeah.
But the delusion came because of the lawyer being like, she's lying to you, man. She's rich. Like she went in there and yeah. But basically, yeah, it's not a 1-star movie to me. It's out of 5, I'd give it like 2.5.
Yeah.
Out of 10, I'd give it 6. Like,
yeah, I agree. I feel like going into it thinking it was gonna be really, really bad probably also helps because it makes you think like
no expectation.
You have very like this is when you're thinking this is gonna be a great movie. You might be like, okay, it wasn't as good as what everyone said, but saying it's gonna be so bad, it's like this was actually a decent movie. It was funny when who was it? The guy asked him for his signature in the book. And then
it's gonna be worth a fortune when they fry his ass.
Yeah, and he's like, "What did he write?" Oh,
I hope you get cancelled.
Yeah, so I was like, "Oh no." The guy was so happy to get a signature.
He was funnier in this one.
Yeah,
he was funnier in this one. I would say, like the whole thing where he was doing the court scene was pretty funny.
It was jokes.
The delusions, like the tap dancer scene and all of that stuff, how he was acting was quite humorous. I hope you get cancelled was funny. He was way fun. The first one, I think they went out of their way to make him not funny.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, I think they allowed him to be funnier, which was I liked it.
Yeah,
I liked it. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much else to say.
No.
Like, I literally when I said we would talk about it, like let's all watch it and talk about it, I thought we were gonna be able to come in here and rinse it, and I just don't think it's been
it doesn't. Yeah, I just don't get why everyone's so down with it.
Yeah, I was like, the only bad thing I'd heard, or like a questionable thing I'd heard, was that it was a musical, and I was like, I can't see how that will make it a terrible movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then it wasn't.
Yeah.
Right, well, fair enough. Well, let's get into this game then. We prepared a little game before we started. Let's quickly do this, and then we can do the watch list to wrap up this episode. So, inspired by Joker, we decided that we're going to do some blind rankings, 1 to 5 of some comic book villains. So I'm going to start. Bez and Cam, you two, I want you to blind rank these villains, again, 1 to 5, without knowing who comes next.
Yeah.
So, first one, Deathstroke.
Deathstroke's pretty. I think he's a good villain.
He is a good
villain.
He's very good. I think 3 or 2.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go 3.
Go 3. I think you have to start middle just to be safe, don't you?
Okay. Mr. Sinister, X-Men villain.
Mr. Sinister.
I even know that is.
He's the one with like the triangle in his forehead.
He does he take people's powers, or does he give people powers?
Kind of, a bit of both.
Did you watch X-Men 97? No.
Nah.
Did you watch X-Men back in the day, like the cartoon?
I only watched Evolution.
I think he's in Evolution as well.
Yeah, he's in Evolution as
well. Mr. Sinister, Google him. You should know him. But Cam, if you're putting Deathstroke at 3,
I think he's worse than Deathstroke. He's lower. He'll be lower down the list than Deathstroke.
Oh yeah, I recognize him. Yeah,
I think like he's in like the grand scheme of X-Men villains, he's up there, but like not like he's obviously not Magneto. You know,
put him 4, 5.
I feel like it's like who can be worse?
Oh damn!
Not that he's bad, but like who could you have picked that would be like significantly worse? I think, do we go 4 to just so that if there is someone who's like
I feel like he can go bottom because I don't know him.
I mean, I think he could. I think he could.
I don't know him like
well.
that.
To be fair, he was like who?
Yeah, I'm like I can go bottom for me.
I think he could go bottom. That's fine by me. Let's put him 5 then.
5, yeah.
Okay, next one, Red Skull.
4.
Yeah, 4. Red Skull 4.
Ultron.
Ooh.
It's a question of like who's his last guy?
That's the thing.
Again, I feel like Ultron is not like. I mean, he is a good villain. He's a good villain. Like
1 or 2. That's all you have left.
I know.
I want to go 2.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I think we go 2.
Okay, last one, Joker.
1.
That's 1.
I mean, that's a good list. That's a good list.
That's a very good list.
So you guys have Joker, Ultron, Deathstroke, Sinister. No.
Red Skull.
Red Skull, Sinister. So yeah, Joker, Ultron, Deathstroke, Red Skull, Sinister.
I think that's a good list.
Yeah, I like that.
I say 2 and 3 is interchangeable. I like Deathstroke.
Deathstroke
or Ultron.
Yeah.
Because I like Deathstroke. But I like that list though.
That's a reasonable list. I can't lie. Reasonably well ranked. I can give you guys that. I probably would have put Deathstroke over Ultron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
That's
I ain't mad
tactics.
at
Pure tactics.
that. Right, who wants? Who's
Should I go?
next? Go on then.
Alright, see, I've gone for a questionable one here. Homelander, number 1.
Ah man. I think we can put Homelander quite high. I mean, it depends like if he's gonna go all heavy hitters or not.
Yeah.
But I still think we could put Homelander quite high. I've not read the comic, so I don't know him from the comic, but just from the TV show, that he's
he's a
very good villain.
Very good villain.
I'm happy with 2. I don't think we can take one
No,
out
we
straight
can't
away.
put
Can't take one out straight away, you know?
I'm happy with 2.
2 is great.
Okay, let's do that.
Number 2, Black Manta.
That's a 5. Bro, his hero counterpart is also a 5. Like, put him 5.
True. It's risky, but especially to get 5 off the board so early is quite risky. But
Then you can do
I will
4.
agree. I'll agree with that because I don't want Black Manta at 4 and then put someone good at 5. That's
Yeah.
So let's do 5.
All right, Scarecrow.
4. I'm happy with him being over Black Manta, but I don't want again.
You don't want anyone above him.
No. 4.
Go on then. 4.
Thanos.
1.
1.
Yeah.
Mm.
But, and then Doc Ock.
Yeah. 3. Perfect list.
Wait, who was number 2?
Homelander.
Perfect list. Thanos, Homelander, Dr. Octopus, Scarecrow, Black Manta.
I like the bottom 2. I think I would switch 2 and 3.
Dr. Octopus over Homelander.
It's weird because obviously Doc Ock is like he's Spider-Man's villain.
Yeah.
But Homelander is the
world's
world.
villain.
I think it's fine. Homelander 2 is
Yeah, because it goes Thanos is a universal threat.
Yeah.
Homelander is a world threat. Doc Ock is really only a threat to Spider-Man. Not really, but
yeah.
I've got to say that. Then Scarecrow is barely a threat to anyone. I'm going to haunt your dreams or whatever. Black Manta is a threat to the sea, and no one goes in the sea. so
Damn, man, you already read Black Manta.
I'm happy with that.
I like Black Manta. I would put him higher.
Yeah?
Personally, yeah, I quite like him as a villain.
I don't like Aquaman. I think Aquaman is a bum.
Aquaman's a 5. Black Manta's a 5. They go there together.
Yeah, Aquaman does not interest me. I'm happy
Of
with him.
Aquaman's like 2 main villains, Black Manta is better. Whatever his name is.
No, is it Nee? Because it ends, isn't it?
I don't remember.
His brother, that guy.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the other, his like his not twin, his half brother or whatever.
Half brother,
that's what
yeah.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know his name, but yeah.
Okay.
Right,
You got
Cam.
him,
Ooh, my one now. Number 1 is Mr. Freeze.
I was going to put him in mine.
I consider them as well, because I wanted someone mid.
Yeah.
And Mr. Freeze is
Mid.
very mid. 3, I don't know. It depends how high he skewed this.
Yeah.
If it's like Mr. Freeze and then it's like Magneto and then like all of them, man, it's like, okay, Freeze is like
Freeze-
5.
Yeah, he's got to be low.
But if it's reasonable, he could be a 3. He could be a 4.
I think 4.
I think I'm comfortable with 4. Just
Yeah.
because it's so early, I'll put him 4.
Put him 4, and then we'll see what else we have to come
Okay,
with.
I agree with that.
Next one, Abomination.
Bloody hell. Hulk villain.
Yeah.
I want to do 5.
Yeah,
honestly.
I don't like him. Put him 5.
Yeah.
Next one, Lex Luthor.
Ooh.
Could be a 1. Could be
It
a 2.
could be a 1.
Could be a 1. Could be a 2.
That's a tough one.
I think there's very few people that absolutely deserve to be higher than Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
I feel like we could put him at a 1, and most people that come after that could comfortably
Go below
him, and you can make the argument for that.
Yeah.
Especially because we've only got 1, 2, 3 left.
Who could go above Lex Luthor?
For me, Magneto.
Yeah, Magneto's 1.
Joker, if he pulls it. I did Joker, but he might have him as
Joker
well.
might be in there as well.
No.
General Zod.
Definitely not.
Lex Luthor is 100%.
Lex-
the
Green
best.
Goblin.
Yeah. Green Goblin.
I can see him being the Green Goblin.
I could
But
I could debate that.
put
I could
Green
debate
Goblin
that.
too.
I think I literally, personally, comic book wise, I think it's, and just off of the strength of the movies, Thanos as well. I would
Yeah,
say.
Thanos, yeah.
I think it's just probably those 3 that I would say I would normally put over Lex.
Yeah.
But I think other than that, I think Lex probably can probably at least make an argument to be 1 over pretty much anyone else.
Yeah, fair.
So I think we can put 1.
All right, let's go 1.
Let's go 1.
Next one, Apocalypse.
2. I like Apocalypse as a villain, but I would take Lex Luthor over.
Yeah, I'll take Apocalypse over him for sure, but I don't know if I'd put him 2.
3. It just depends who that.
Yeah,
last
depends who
guy.
that last one is.
So what do we have? We have Lex Luthor 1 at the moment.
Yeah.
We have Abomination last, and who's that 4th one? Sorry,
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze.
So Apocalypse.
I'm trying to get the range of where he's going with this.
Yeah.
I feel like he's got another heavy hitter. I feel like he must have.
I feel like he must have a heavy hitter in there.
So maybe we do
3.
Maybe we do Apocalypse 3. He just laughed at. I feel like it's
gonna be someone bummy, isn't it?
Man or something.
Condiment Man. Kite Man.
Or Kite Man or one of these people. Yeah. Let's do 3.
I think 3. Do 3. Yeah.
So who's our 2?
Kite Man. I'm joking. The Spot.
I was gonna say him as well. I can't remember his name was from Thingy.
I considered him, and I was like, "There's too much variation."
Yeah,
I know. That's why I was like, if you're thinking like,
because I've seen him in
Morales
like
movies,
yeah,
he's high up there because he's sick.
Yeah,
yeah.
But anything else,
anything
he's
else,
terrible. Yeah,
that's literally what I was thinking. Because I was going to consider him, but I was like, Miles Morales movie, he was a big threat. But like when you watch like the cartoons and stuff, it's like,
he's a little side man.
He's literally like the first page of the thing, wrapped up, like of the comic book getting wrapped up, or like the first 5 minutes of the episode, and then you never see him again.
Yeah.
So having him over Apocalypse is very dubious.
Yeah.
Having him over Mr. Freeze is even kind of dubious. I think that ruined our list.
Yeah,
Good job.
he should be in 4. Really.
Yeah. Good job, Cam.
Let's go. Win.
Oh my god, yeah. But yeah, I think we should do that more often, man. I think it's quite a fun thing.
Yeah.
The watch list.
But anyway, let's wrap this up. Let's go to bed, man. It's late. The watch list. Who wants to go first?
I can go first. I've only got a few things to say. So I obviously watched The Joker.
Yep.
Folie, Deux, and I've been watching The Mentalist, the TV show.
Okay.
Like 1.5 seasons deep. I never knew there was like an overarching thing that's like going on through all the seasons, where they're trying to.
That's how
find
how they go.
No,
like those kind of shows. That's how they go. No?
Yeah, but I feel like it's so instant. Like it's just like there instantly. I feel like they usually do like a case of the week type thing, and then build up to this is the overarching story. But episode 1, they're like, oh, this is who we're trying to get.
Right.
Like from episode 1, they're like, we're trying to get this guy, and we're gonna get him at some point. But yeah, I think it's quite good. I enjoyed the main character. He's like a house type, and I can get down with that.
Okay.
It's like a Sherlock Holmes type. He's like a Sherlock Holmes type.
Yeah.
Just figures out everything.
Then you call
I
him
said house, bro.
House
What's wrong
MD.
for me?
Huh?
I said house.
Yeah. I'm saying Sherlock Holmes.
Okay.
Go to the OG.
No, but
The OG.
he's a house type because Sherlock Holmes is more brainy. Like he's even brainier than them two. I feel like
No, they're meant to be brainy.
they're not Sherlock Holmes brainy though. They are of course brainy, but they're not. Sherlock.
House is literally meant to be Sherlock Holmes. That's why it's called House.
I don't.
You don't know what?
House because of Holmes.
Yes.
Okay.
He's literally based off Sherlock Holmes.
Okay, man. Chill. Chill.
Sorry, get your go back to the OG.
If House is derivative of Sherlock Holmes, the Mentalist Man is derivative of
Sherlock Holmes too.
House.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's it.
I've literally not watched anything new from. Actually, no. The only new thing I've watched since last show is Blue Lock, episode 1 of season 2. Other than that, I'm still watching Bloodhounds. I'm still watching History Strongest Disciple Kenichi. I saw Joker 2 as well. Finished Mr. McMahon. Yeah, that's it. Nothing exciting to add.
All right, I'll wrap us up then. Yeah, I finished McMahon as well. Obviously, Joker 2. Finally finished Lost, which ended terribly. So
You already knew that, though, didn't you?
I did, but I haven't actually seen how it ended. So now I've actually seen it, and I can confirm it does end terribly.
Yeah.
I watched something called Killer Heat, which was a bit of a dry movie. Thought it'd be better, but yeah, it wasn't great. Finished Power Book 2 Ghost, which is now wrapped up. So that was all right. Wasn't great. It was all right. Finished The Circle, season 7. Watched Fighting with My Family, the Page movie.
Right, okay.
That was quite good actually. I enjoyed that. Watched something called The Platform 2, which is a good movie. If you've seen Platform 1, I'd recommend watching Platform 2. If you haven't seen Platform 1, I'd recommend go watching Platform 1 because they are good movies. But they're Spanish, so
Okay.
yeah, but good movies. Then I also watched Blue Lock season 2, and Love Is Blind.
Oh man, okay. You've been watching a lot, man.
Once I finished Lost, I'm like, I have to find new stuff to watch now, and I'm like, I just don't know what to watch. I'm just watching loads of different things. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Just to let the people know, I didn't get around to watching Star Wars 4, 5, and 6.
Why not?
Because I missed Star Wars 4 in the cinema, so I was meant to watch it at home and then go watch 5 and 6. I never got around to watching 4, so I couldn't go watch 5 and 6.
Or watch 4 and 5 and 6 at home.
Obviously I'm going to at some point now.
Yeah.
And if I want to watch 7
8,
in
and
cinema,
9.
I have to watch 4, 5, and 6 by Tuesday.
Yeah, do it, man. Because 7 will be a good cinema experience because it's all HD and stuff again.
Yeah.
And you got half days, so you got time.
Yeah, no. I wasn't gonna do it. I was gonna say I'm not gonna bother trying to go watch 7, 8, and 9 in cinema. I'm just gonna eventually watch them on at home. But then when I remembered that I have half day, it can 100% be done.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, man, because I need to send you more Star Wars memes, man. Like, there's so many memes.
That was funny. The one you said was funny. At first, I didn't get it. Then I was like, oh, yeah. That's his boy. He legit built C-3PO.
Yeah. For reference, I sent a meme into our group chat of Darth Vader being like, did anyone see the droids that made off with the plans for the Death Star? And someone being like, yeah, it was a blue R2 unit and a language model like droid or whatever. And Darth Vader being like, oh, what? Those my boys. Which, is very, like, if you watch the prequels, obviously, he built C-3PO, as Cam just said. And R2-D2 is day one.
Yeah. His partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
His twin, literally his twin. But yeah, there's more to come. I'll send you guys some prequel memes because some of the prequel memes are jokes as well. But yeah, for another 2 weeks, man, I think we're pretty much out here, man. We ain't got nothing to say. It's 1:30 in the morning. It's time for us to go to bed. Cam needs to go home. Anyone else got any last comments?
Good night, people.
Yeah, man. Get some rest.
Even though this episode drops at 6 a.m. in the morning, but yeah, good night.
Good night and good morning.
Go sleep.
Yeah.
Get back to bed.
To be fair,
back to bed.
Sleep another hour and a half, man. Anyway, this next one I sent out to Darkoo. She's kind of like a. We count her as British music, but I don't know that we shouldn't be, but we do. So shout out Darkoo. Shout out Davido. I can never know. Is it Davido? It is Davido.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out Davido. Shout out Rvssian as well and Producky. This one's right now, and for another 2 weeks we are out.
You got a lot of things I want to get involved with. You're the kind of woman that I want to have my kids with. Don't tease me, baby girl. I need it, baby girl. Let's put it right there now. Girl, I want more. I need it to give it up, take it off, fill it up, get it right, get it right, get it right, get it right. I need it to give it up, take it off, fill it up, get it right, get it right, get it right, get it right. See, let me put my kids in you. I'ma deal with you.
The 5 Letters Podcast.